live.
Hey, have you seen the kid that he paints? I can't remember what he uses, but he draws and paints cityscapes.
Huh.
So he'll go like to a whole entire cityscape, and he'll look at it once, and then be able to perfectly mimic it. And I'm like, that's a scary superpower.
Yeah.
Damn.
Good thing he's using it for good and not evil.
Yeah. It's almost like photographic memory.
Yeah, it has to be.
But like times 1,000.
Yeah. Because I saw one of the pictures he did. He went to New York. He's pretty famous because obviously his art sells for a fuck ton.
Just go look at something.
Yeah.
See it.
He was on like the Bay or something like that and looked at it, and he's like, okay, and just starts working, and like, I don't know how long it actually took him to do it, but they showed, like, they held the picture up next to the cityscape. It looked like, even like details on the buildings was like perfect. I was like, this is kind of scary.
Yeah.
I wish I had a photogenic memory.
Photographic.
Yeah.
Hey, motherfucker.
Perfect. I was like, this is...
That'd be sweet if you could just like Ray Moon. Remember, he was memorizing the notebook, or not the phone book.
The phone book.
The Notebook, the movie.
Yeah, he's just memorized every single line.
Like, do you have to read? You think? Like, could you just like look at the book and then like in your brain, could you read it in your brain? Is that a weird question?
Like, think of it, and are you saying does he read
like so like
or does he just memorize it as pictures?
Well, right. So like, let's say exactly. So like, let's say he opens up a book, and instead of reading the first picture, he remembers what all the words were on the he looks at it and can remember what it looks like.
And can
He probably
recall it.
They probably have to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Because I was thinking if you could look at it and then in your brain always see the page.
Because I think they remember the words, not like an image.
Okay.
So.
I was always confused with that because it's like anything I remember.
Well, it's like the same way we memorize stuff, but just way intense. Like, I don't know. So some people do remember like visual.
Mm-hmm. But it's different.
Yeah, it's different for everyone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys ever figure out the best way for your brain to learn? Because like everyone's different or whatever.
Yeah, only in the last fucking like year or two.
Yeah, it takes forever.
Yeah.
Because for me, I have to doodle. I have to doodle and write shit down.
Yeah, anytime I write stuff down, I remember it a lot better. Also, seeing it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, most stuff I have to like hands-on, like physically do it.
Makes it so much easier when you can have something like tangible instead of just listening.
Yeah, because
I remember a lot of stuff I just listened to though.
Yeah.
Like lectures and stuff, fucking I don't learn that way at all. Like someone just like talking, I get so fucking bored.
Yeah,
it's like tell me what to do real quick and then I'm good.
For me, if I have to be somewhere in order to learn it, I don't like just sitting there for a long time. So if I could be doing other things while that,
right,
I think
that's why
stay interested in.
That's why I have to doodle, because like 10% of my brain is so focused on doodling that it tricks my brain into still learning like I'm doing something tangible. If that makes sense.
Yeah, mine is seeing and then doing at South Davis we had a teacher, I can't remember his name. Norton? Do you remember him at all?
Yeah.
Him, yeah, like he was just like, tell us how to do it real quick, write like on the whiteboard like examples how to do it, and then just like, all right. And that's like that was for me. I was like super fast at that way. Just seeing it there and then just doing it on myself. Don't go overboard with talking because then I just lose focus and I can't learn that way.
The way when I started working with Taylor and stuff, how I told him, I was like, you show me one and then watch me do it once. If I don't fuck it up,
you're good. Yeah.
That's how I am.
Tell me if it's wrong.
Yeah.
If it's right.
Yeah. That's it, and then I'm good.
It always bugged me that people were... I don't know why it bugged me, but I hated when people wouldn't ask questions, even if they knew they were doing something wrong. You know a lot of those types of people?
Like in classes and stuff?
Anywhere.
Well, in like high school, I wouldn't want to ask questions just because I'd feel really stupid.
See,
I felt like I was below average in like intelligence-wise all throughout any school. Like, I always felt like I was pretty fucking stupid.
Right.
Like, I don't know what it was, but I always felt like really stupid, and I never wanted to ask questions. I was always praying that someone else asked this question I was wondering.
That makes me feel bad because like I always would like advocate like people to ask questions if like anywhere I was at, because like if you don't know, the only way you're gonna know is if you tell me like, hey, I don't understand this.
Yeah.
So I always, there was kids who were dicks though, like, you don't understand. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I don't. That is why I'm asking the question.
Yeah, especially if like we've been learning the same thing for like a day or so and I still don't fucking fully understand it. You don't
Right.
want to ask questions at that point, or it looks like everyone else has got it figured out
Yeah.
and you're like the only one. Fucking
Yeah.
no way.
I'd probably be the same way. Yeah. Like when I would miss school for hunting for a week and like didn't know how to do shit, I wasn't like I would, in person, but I was not gonna. I've been gone for a week. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not gonna like, hey, tell me how to do this for the last week that I missed. But
Right.
I don't know. I'd probably try to figure it out myself rather than ask a question
Hey.
or ask a friend or something.
I don't
What's
know
up?
what.
I don't know what else to
is-
think of.
What else? Oh, okay.
I like it.
Hey, I don't know either. I gotta update the social medias really quick because they
I'll
always
post
forget.
this on my personal channel. Dirty Forest is now hosting you.
The dirt.
Goddamn right.
What have you guys been up to lately? Just working a bunch?
Yep.
I heard you're doing 4/5/12s.
No, just 4.
Just 4.
It's supposed to be 4 10s, but it's 3 11s and 1 12 this week.
Oh, right.
So whenever we finish.
So their overtime is the extra 2 hours each day.
Damn.
What's a mojito? It's an alcoholic beverage with usually tequila and mint.
And you usually need to have a best bro with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't.
What happens with best bros? Mojitos. But I was gonna show you guys this fucking. LeBron is moving into, or I don't know if he's moving in or if he's living there already. $75,000 a week. Is this the place he's living in? Jesus, like, I understand you have the money, but
Well, and he just opted out of the contract with the Cavs.
yeah, I figured everyone's
So-
talking that. What's his name? Donovan, I was telling them, is been talking to Paul George, trying to get him to come to Utah. Which would be cool.
I don't know if he would, though.
He's thinking. Donovan said he's thinking about it, but like,
I almost feel like it might mess up the team.
yeah.
Because I feel like we don't have like, if we have like one superstar, it's not going to be like a huge team effort.
They're trying to get right now the dude from the Bucks.
I just feel like when Gordon was there, they're always like, "Oh, we need Gordon in order to do anything." But
Yeah.
once we lost him, it was like, "Okay, guys, like this is a team thing,"
right.
and then they fucking whooped ass.
Uh,
I was so mad that Donovan didn't get Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. People are saying like he wasn't even that good. They were saying because like as a shooting guard, he's a rookie though, is what they understand.
Yeah.
They're saying he was an okay player. He was an okay player because his
And those times where it's like, "Oh, he didn't score that many points in this game," it's like because that wasn't his fucking job.
because he played point a lot of the time, not a lot, but some of the time. So they took that. So they took the shooting guard's average statistics for points, rebounds, shit like that. And he's like, he was a little below on all of them.
Well, there was other times too where he would like go away from the play,
Yeah.
so it would pull like 2 defenders off because they thought he was going to be the one to try to do something, and then it would leave someone else open for a fucking clear shot.
Yeah. That's who I think they're trying to get. Jabari Parker. The Bucks. I don't know. He's pretty good. They're thinking about trading what's his name? Derek Favors and Derek Favors and someone else for him. But I was like,
Favors.
yeah, Derek Favors is the shit.
Yeah.
I do too.
He comes in clutch so many times.
Yeah.
It's like how they got rid of Joe Johnson, but Joe Johnson, 2016, 2017 season is what saved them. They're at the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think it's popular to not like the Jazz because,
Yeah,
none of the announcers like the Jazz.
They all hate him.
And I get part of it. It's the Jazz for a long time have played boring basketball, and they haven't been good. And even when they had Stockton and Malone, people considered that boring basketball because it's not flashy or exciting.
Or don't have one guy doing like crazy shit.
Right. They've never had like the one dude because Gordon Hayward was never that one dude.
Yeah, he became good his last year here, 7
Yeah.
years.
I know people around here like Andre Karolinko, but he wasn't that good.
He was
Fucking
good as a
hated that
rookie.
guy.
That's the only reason everyone got
Yeah.
got the max deal. And
So they haven't had like someone who's a driving force. So I don't think people don't want to consider Donovan Mitchell to possibly be that because they don't want the Jazz to be cool,
Yeah.
you know, because
For
it's
sure.
not popular.
I just like the way they play the game.
Yeah, for a
It's
rookie.
like the fucking Quinn.
Oh yeah, he's a great
He's
coach.
such a fucking smart coach. Like, there's certain things you can pick up on these games. It's like, damn, that was fucking genius.
And he also looks like he probably might run some mob businesses in the back of the Jazz locker rooms. And
I think another thing is probably that the state is mostly Mormon,
Yeah.
and people tend to have problems with that.
right,
So it's like, oh, Jazz, they're probably just
Even if
boring fucking people.
and Jazz fans have been known to be pretty ruthless.
yeah,
I
Kobe
don't understand why. They're like other stadiums, they're like just as bad. What was the Celtics screaming like,
not a rookie.
or F? They were like screaming "fuck you" to someone or something like
The
that.
Yeah.
best was when was it?
It's like, yeah, we're loud and everything, but it's just because they want our team to do
Yeah, I think
good.
we're the loudest and most aggressive. Like Kobe hated playing here, and then the one year I can't remember what player it was that who was it? But all the players or the Utah Jazz fans waited for him after the game and jumped him.
What?
Back in the day.
Shit.
Yeah. But yeah.
We got one fucking good sport. Well, we got like 2 good sport teams, but no one in the States fucking cares about soccer.
Wow.
So it's like,
Let's see.
we don't have an NFL team or anything. It's like,
Right.
there's one way that we're gonna fucking like.
I think what happens is all these Mormon people get so invested in their sports team here that they just let the aggression from their regular life that they can't show in
Yeah.
front of their family and stuff build up at the game, and that's when they stand up and just drop N words and F words at people and call Russell Westbrook awful things.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
see that. They need an outlet for their anger.
yeah, they do, and I'm happy it's there instead
Yeah.
of killing people because they might. They
We'd
might.
rather them take it out on some fucking other state's NBA
Right.
team.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Do you think Russell will ever leave OKC?
Probably not. He has no reason to.
I hope he doesn't, because
He doesn't play well with others, so
I wouldn't say he sucks. He's just not a team player.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. No one wants to play with him.
Right.
So like,
I loved when he'd get mad because he plays so awful when he's angry. And when people would get him angry and he
just
just
gets
fucking go
frustrated.
downhill like way quick. Like Ingles just staring him down and stuff.
yeah, James Harden. He did something to a Jazz fan, and then James Harden smacked someone's phone.
Hmm.
A lot of people really think LeBron's going to go to Houston.
Houston?
Yeah,
Really?
that sucks.
That'd be crazy.
'Cause I'd rather not have
I
him,
probably hate Houston more than
CP3,
any other
and
team.
James Harden on a team.
Fuck that.
I really like Chris Paul, but I hate James Harden with a fucking
I don't know
passion.
how that would work though, team composition wise.
What's the dude who, when the Jazz played Houston, was getting all those blocks? Because that guy's a monster too.
Oh, they have a fucking the dude from Houston I think got 6-man award
Yeah.
this year.
He has a hard name. It's really long, but he's really good.
Yeah.
Because he went in that last Jazz game and got like 8 blocks in like the last half of the game, and I was like, whoa, someone tell that guy not to do that, because that ain't fair.
What's my other thing? Yeah, nothing good. I thought I had a bunch of shit. Oh, probably on Reddit. I always upvote shit on Reddit, so I can like let's talk about this later.
Anything crazy happened in your guys' life lately?
Nothing.
No.
Mm-mm.
What happened?
Same old, same old.
No drama at work that's worth laughing at?
Mm-hmm. Not on something that's recorded.
What?
Not on something that's recorded.
Damn. That's the best, though.
Nope.
Nope.
Damn, well, Bill Clinton. George H. Bush was with Bill Clinton. He wore the socks. That old man's gotta die soon. It's because they have all this fucking money, and then they just like that one dude that had 9 heart transplants. Fucking A. I was showing.
I don't understand that. Like, you fucked up one, then you fuck up two. Like,
It was the
how does he-
Rothschild. Yeah, that was.
how does he fucking get above everyone else? Because he has trillions.
Yeah,
Because his family owns the U.S. dollar.
Yeah,
They probably
own
just have
everything.
people like, you know how some kids with really bad diseases, they have like a second child so they can get like bone marrow and stuff from
Yeah.
them. They're probably just like raising a bunch of people for like transplants whenever they need, and then they just fucking
Right.
whack them. And then it's like, hey,
My
got a
heart's going out
heart.
again. Go
Yeah.
kill that guy.
Probably because, I mean, like Forrest said, they do own the dollar, so they own the thing that people strive after, so they could probably just be like, hey, you want to sacrifice your kid to give us a heart for like 32 billion? Person's like, you can have both my kids.
I feel like you wouldn't even need to go that high. You could be
Right.
like 500,000. Most people are gonna say yes to that. Like,
Hey,
yeah,
go with that old man. He'll
Yeah.
treat you nice.
He's gonna give you lots of candy. And then he starts feeling like a young boy for a while. He's got a kid's heart.
Right.
This is so funny.
Uh-oh.
And just frame drops. It'll come back. But it's in Vegas. It says wrong room due to Snapchat. Wrong card too. So he's passed outside this guy's room with his credit card stuck in the key card slot.
Jesus.
That's fucking hilarious.
We had me my ASIC.
There you go. There you go, fella. That new
What is that, a base on the moon? I see it.
Did you see Drake dropped his album?
It was
what,
pretty
like,
boring.
a day or two ago?
Yeah, it was today. It dropped last
Yeah.
night. But I don't know. Just
Drake just goes back and forth. So, like, you get one album that's a slow music, and then you get one album like, if you're reading this, it's too late.
he I listened to some of it, not all of it, but like everyone's like, he was spit so fucking hard on this album. And I listened to it, I was like, sounds like every other Drake song I've ever heard. It's just like the classic what you would hear on the radio stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
Cool.
this is like
If you were Drake, when you make those same exact songs, because it's like
All day.
radio songs, man. Those.
He
Right,
did
bring
make
in
that
tons.
song talking about his kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, so is
He
this
finally
your...
admitted to it.
Yeah, well, that the whole song says it too. He's like, this is the first time anyone's been happy about a positive DNA or something like that. I was like, it's kind of a weird thing to say, but
Yeah. It's because people. Yeah, I heard both. Everyone's like, this is so good. This is the best Drake album ever. And then I heard, this is awful. And I listened to it. I was like, sounds like everything else. Like,
I think there's only one Drake album that everyone's unanimous is good, and that's If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
I mean, I like Drake songs, but just wasn't
Yeah.
the greatest thing. Like, everyone's like, this is the best album of the year. It's like,
Right, that's what I'm saying, is like, Drake has a lot of loyal fans, so his albums for people who aren't loyal Drake fans are always either decent or just kind of like,
right?
I heard it once, I don't need to hear it again.
Right. People are posting like, he's just trying to make you guys forget what Drake or what Pusha T did to him.
I
Dude,
love Pusha T.
He totally is.
He just like, I want to see interviews because Drake, seems like if he got shut down as hard as he did, he'd be like, he did it. But I don't know.
Probably just not talked about it.
Yeah, it's like, well,
People interview him, and it's like the one rule, like, hey, we don't bring up Pusha
Yeah.
T here. Like, I'll tell you anything else you want to talk about, but don't say that man's name. Don't want to hear it.
right?
Don't have an opinion on what he said to me. It was rude.
Yeah, for sure. Like if I saw
Did he come out with anything back to?
No, surprisingly. You knew he lost.
yeah. it's just-
What do you say? Damn, Pusha, that was dope. And that's just the whole song,
That'd be cool.
right?
Yeah.
Like mad props, dog.
There's a big concert coming here that it's Pusha T and Atmosphere, and then like
Oh,
3 or
man.
4 other people.
What?
Yeah,
Fucking Atmosphere. I've always wanted to go to one of their concerts, and I miss it
Yeah,
anytime they ever come here.
it's gonna be dope.
Did you listen to Jedi Mind Trick's new album?
No,
It's pretty fucking good.
yeah.
Yeah. Besides, like one of their last songs, I was
Yeah.
showing Forrest.
I didn't listen
Like,
to that song yet, but
I think they might be like pro-vegan. 'Cause
yeah.
They were talking, like, because those are the guys that came out with that song about raping that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden they're like, animals have feelings too.
Yeah, that's what-
I was like, wait a
Whoa.
minute.
Where
You
did
guys
we
did-
go with this?
You guys did a 360 all of a
Yeah.
sudden?
Because it's a dope album for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
the songs on it are fucking awesome. But and once I heard that one, I was like,
yeah, that
Man.
one's a little weird.
I think I need to be vegan now.
Right. Can we talk about the weirdest thing with people dying and then all of a sudden people loving what they've done? So,
You talking about that one rapper?
yeah,
X.
Tentacion. Okay, there's not a single soul on this planet that I've read or talked to who put him anywhere near a top 5 or top 10 list of best rappers dead or alive.
Yeah.
And now people say he's better than Tupac.
Yeah, people are dumb.
That doesn't make any sense. I just get mad when they're like, "Oh, he doesn't deserve to like rest in peace." I'm like, he's so fucking human. He made tons of mistakes and everything, but
Sure.
he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Like,
Let him be.
Yeah,
That's what I was telling.
Should we celebrate his death though? No.
no.
I saw
But, hey,
the one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to fucking celebrate the guy dying, but I also don't want anyone to be like, "Oh, he was a great person." He was not even close.
No.
That's what I was telling Wes though, because I saw someone post online. They're talking about how shitty of a person XXX Tentacion was, but then they're still bumping Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true though. Like I appreciate that his music helped a lot of people. I didn't ever really listen to any of his shit. I listened to some of it, but it's
I
all
like
right.
it.
I like that he could do that for people, but you do need to realize that human was still not a good person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, it's people can create art and still be miserable, shitty people.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, for the matter of fact, I think a lot of people.
Most musicians.
Yeah,
are-
great.
Yo.
Hey, you're back.
Hey, Miles. Wait. He was a horrible person. Don't think we should celebrate him. Have you seen what he did to the pregnant? That's what we're saying. Like, that's what he's saying. Like, you know, his music was, you know, talking about anti-suicide and stuff, so it helped people with that. So that's what we're saying. Like, you know, you can still.
If his music helped you, that's great. But
Yeah, but
celebrating someone who was pretty vile.
Piece of shit.
piece
just
of
like
shit
what
is still
Chris Brown, you know. Chris Brown fucked Rihanna up, and then like a month ago beat up another girl, and then was caught in a picture choking a girl.
He must have some good fucking lawyers.
Yeah.
Because, like, he hasn't gone anywhere. Dude's been making music since, like, 2004, and no one's even like, damn, Chris Brown's done making music? No, it's not gonna happen. He made music until he beats every woman that's in his music videos. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
Well, welcome back, Miles Hayes. It's been
Yeah,
a
how you
minute.
doing?
just
Yeah,
don't
I
like
did see
talking
what he
shit
did
on
too.
dead people.
Yeah.
You what?
Just don't like talking shit on dead people.
R.I.P. Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
Pour
That's
one
all.
out.
That's, yeah. It was wild. I didn't know, like, Joe Rogan, I was telling Chandler about, like, Ari Shaffir was on Joe Rogan's, and he was just talking about, because I guess Ari was friends with Anthony Bourdain, and Ari had, like, depression and suicide issues, like, when he was younger, but he was talking, you know, depression, suicide, shit like that, and I didn't know, like, Anthony Bourdain was, like, popping heavy pills, getting drunk constantly, and I was like, damn, I didn't know that about him.
I didn't either.
I guess Joe Rogan did some show with him, whenever Joe Rogan, whatever his show was called. But for some reason they were together, and they're like, yeah, we just got fucked up around the fire and hung out and stuff. I was like, damn.
Oh, it's called, like, No Reservations or something like that?
Yeah. But apparently the malaria medication, like, you know, you have to take when you go overseas and stuff, if you mix it with alcohol, like, it does, like, fucked up stuff to people. Like, Joe Rogan's talking about his friend, like, most passive, nice person, they went overseas, took the malaria medicine, and had drank with it, which you're absolutely not supposed to do, and he was, like, trying to attack people,
Oh,
like,
wow.
physically attack people and stuff, so,
That's kind of scary.
that, like, anything, you know, could happen, like, mixing all these pills, and...
I wonder what Avicii's thing was, because I heard that he's been, like, dealing with it since he was a kid.
I want to watch, there's a documentary coming about him.
Yeah. I
Like-
wonder why all of a sudden when, you know, a lot of people would consider he's at his peakness.
Well, they said, like, he was, a lot of stuff I read, like, he was trying to get out of contract. He hated, like, he was basically, like, a slave. Like, they forced him to go do all these shows. He said he was just, you know, exhausted in life, didn't want to be doing all this stuff. And,
He was stuck doing it because of a piece of paper.
yeah, like, just,
That's
like,
rough.
you know, he was forced into doing something that made him happy. Now it's what, you know, makes him, it's his worst nightmare.
Yeah, that would be pretty miserable.
You know, they just said he was just unhappy, like,
I wonder how many people are stuck in that. They're like these great musicians, but in reality, they're just like, kind of have to do this.
did you see...
Otherwise, I get sued, lose everything.
Did you see the kids that snuck in they pretend to be security or something, snuck into Tyler the Creator's concert, and then went back, and then he's like, you guys aren't supposed to be here, are you? And then like he talked to him and stuff, and then he just did an interview with him. Like, he's like, that's fucking rad. You guys just snuck in here? They were wearing, like, vests and shit. They were from Norway. It was, like, a concert in Norway or something.
That's so awesome.
But he was talking. He's like, we're exhausted. He's like, we just got in. We've slept, like, 4 hours last couple of days. And he's like, just telling about it and stuff. But he thought it was so funny that these kids snuck into his concert to get an interview with him.
It's probably why most like musicians and actors and stuff have huge drug and alcohol problems.
Probably.
Trying to fucking cope with this
Right.
shit they're being forced to do.
Yeah, a
At
lot
the
of
same time, they're making a crazy amount of money. Like,
I guess that's the thing is like, I was reading one that I thought was, I don't even remember how I got on it. I think it was because the dude from Pawn Stars died, the old man. I found this article about Corey, the son, and I was just, for some reason I read the whole thing, but he's like got a lot of like weird like hate for being a celebrity too, because like, you know, he wasn't anybody. I mean, he was running a successful pawn shop, but he wasn't like a popular human being until the show. And he says he can't even go to the grocery store without getting mobbed. Yeah. And I wouldn't consider him like an A or B list celebrity. He's just a TV show guy.
Yeah, reality TV.
But like he says that he has to pay people to go to like grocery stores for him. Because people just.
That was one thing I always like felt super bad about, like paparazzi like following these people around when they're just trying to shop. And it's like, I saw a video of Justin Bieber and he was just trying to shop and he was like going to a store. He's like, hey guys, like I'll let you take a few pictures, then can you just leave me alone, please? Like, I'm just trying to shop.
Yeah. And they don't, because like
you're making money taking pictures.
Yeah, like, it's fucked up. That's where you get all these like weird pictures of people, like they got like goofy ass faces that get like all over like some random paparazzi thing. It's like, yeah, no shit. I bet you I make the ugliest faces throughout my day when I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
Like
you see that Daniel Radcliffe, he wore like the same outfit like a week or two. So it's like you can't use these.
I love the one where he was wearing the belt that had like 15 or 16 dogs attached to it. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
And he was walking dogs so people couldn't come up to him.
Yeah, that's it. The chick.
I found the girlfriend.
But it's just her black eyes.
Oh, yeah.
But if you look up, pictures of Rihanna, she got beat pretty.
Yeah,
it's fucked up. I'm not excusing what he did.
Yeah, Chris Brown's a pretty. I think it's weird too, because everyone I talk to, like besides a lot of women who find him attractive, like all on the same page that Chris Brown's like one of the worst people.
Yeah, he got in a fight with what's his name, the dude in Frank. What's his name in Tyler the Creator's group?
I don't know.
The bisexual dude.
Frank Ocean?
Yeah, Frank Ocean. He got in a fight with Frank Ocean's cousin one time for a parking spot.
Makes sense.
I feel like for these people, all you can do is just not listen or view their shit.
Man.
And if enough people do that, they're not.
But they never will. Because
sadly not.
They're musicians. No one looks at, at some point, celebrities and stuff, no one sees them as just people. They make their stuff they like.
That's gotta suck. Because like I can always and forever, I think we'll be able to understand that. I'm trying to think of someone I would meet that I would like really fuck with me, like to the point where I couldn't like understand that's just a person. I don't think there's anybody. Like if I went on Joe Rogan's podcast, I'd be nervous, but he's
fucking human.
He's a dude. He's a dude that does what I want to do. I feel bad for the people who can't make that separation. They lose their mind. Like, I hate to bring up these guys, but they're all over the news. Like, all the fans who go and raid the Paul brothers and shit, that makes me sick for them. Like, I don't like those guys, but, like, they have, like, 12, 13-year-old kids, like, trying to break in their house and shit all the time. Just because they are super fans and their parents can't sit them down and be like, hey, God, these guys are just fucking dudes. Like, they're not Superman. Like,
they go and do normal things just like you. That's just
95% of the time, I bet too, if these kids try to get in, you're gonna like lose a fan, because I would explode if like some fan I didn't know tried to break into my house.
Yeah,
they either die or they're gonna be less of a fan that day.
Yeah,
I think they are fucking dudes. Yeah, Miles, they are fucking dudes. Lots of dudes.
Yeah, I think parents definitely need to tell these kids, these are people.
Yep.
Calm your shit.
Well, I think too, it's an easy thing for parents to be like, oh yeah, go get on your phone and watch the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
So I don't have to parent.
Yeah, I don't think anyone likes parent.
No, definitely not.
That's probably why birth rates are dropping crazy.
Yeah,
fast.
millennials are the first ones where the birth rates are finally
Yeah.
lower than the death rates or whatever.
Yeah, that funny that article I was showing you that I said millennials are having less sex than their parents. It's like there's less sex going on right now than ever in history.
I don't know if there's less sex, but
Our age group is having less sex. That's what it is.
maybe vaginal.
Just,
I feel like our age group is doing a lot more other stuff.
just getting hella blowj.
Yeah,
I don't know.
eating a lot of ass because that's really popular.
I
Just
feel like
in our
most people
age
aren't
group.
really having that much sex. But like, for me, like, I don't really trust a whole lot of women anymore.
No,
Fuck that.
I don't trust a whole lot of anybody.
Yeah.
Too much work these days. And it's not even that's work. I don't know.
I could care less about that. I just don't have any desire to.
Yeah.
I don't have the
I think after
motivation. I
we're
don't have
all
the
on the same
motivation.
page, like, I have zero interest in pursuing any women.
I don't want to go, even just like, hey, go to my house. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I
think
have
for
to
some
drive
reason-
there. I can just lay here and beat my meat.
So many of people our age were so fucked up from certain relationships that we just have given up on it altogether, and also never seen a successful relationship. So it's like, why are we gonna do this? It always ends in this way, and we're fucked.
Well, plus I also think a lot of it now is, I think for a long time people thought that you had to be in a relationship to like reach success,
Mm-hmm.
but now you can just do it alone.
Yeah.
And I think it was kind of weird, like back in the day, you never heard stories of like, not many stories of like groups of friends becoming successful doing something. And now you hear that all the time.
Yeah.
So I think just a lot of it's the way society is ran is a little bit different. That we
Mhm.
don't have to be working with our significant other, or, you know, both incomes, building a home together or whatever.
I think everyone realized that even if you have both incomes, you're probably most likely still not going to be able to afford a decent place.
Not anywhere on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It's so expensive.
Yeah, the West Coast is stupid.
You know what I don't get though? The thing with his death is the Russ thing. Like everyone was like, wish it was Russ. Why does everyone hate
I
him?
heard.
I see
saw
everyone-
something that it was dissing on Russ. And
I
I
see
don't know.
Russ
Everyone,
and-
it's like daily, yeah.
I see the J. Cole too, like, damn, why couldn't they take J. Cole? And I'm like,
Like every
J.
single-
Cole's been a hotter rapper than that guy forever. Like,
Yeah.
sorry.
Russ was tweeting about it because they were like, he's like, why are you guys wishing death upon? Like, it's become like a meme, like constant, like every day. Like when Kanye dropped his album, he was doing a live stream of it, and like every 2 messages was fuck Russ. Every other one was.
I think that's like no one values human life anymore.
Oh, no, definitely not. And I think people just, it's like we were just talking about. I don't think they realize that that guy's a human being.
Yeah.
You don't think he sees that shit?
Right?
If I got told
Or,
to
like-
fucking die every day, it's gonna wear on you.
It would fucking.
Like regardless if like your full intention is like, oh,
Yeah,
these
people-
people are just being stupid.
Yeah.
Hearing it every day is gonna start sucking.
Yeah. I definitely want to be able to handle it. I hope I never become famous.
I hope I become famous. Well, not I hope. If I become famous, I hope it's in a community that isn't like that.
But even then, there's always
There's
a
always
community.
outliers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's going to be something. Or if you say or do one wrong thing, it's like humans make mistakes. We've all known this forever.
Right.
That sometimes people make poor choices.
For sure.
But it's like you don't even get a fucking second chance anymore.
Yeah.
You make one mistake, you say one wrong thing, you're fucked for good.
Unless you're powerful.
Even then, if you're powerful enough,
Well, entertainment wise, definitely, because
Yeah.
you know. But I think like business wise, no.
I think people just want to see other people just get fucked over for some reason.
What would you consider something that would be like let's say an entertainer, a popular entertainer, what would be something he would have to do to say that you don't
Still
think he
a
deserves a
substance.
second chance?
I'll buy another pack.
Like how low on the totem pole do you think you'd have to go?
Where like
Everyone on board just being, okay, this guy doesn't deserve a second chance.
well, any type of sexual abuse or like beating someone like horribly, I think they all need to go to jail whatever time that is for that crime. After that, they're fucking second chance.
I'll give you 2 examples. What if someone on stream dropped the N-bomb once?
Well, like I'd have to know like the context. Like
He was playing PUBG and he got shot and he said fucking...
Yeah.
Do you think that is bad enough to not get a second chance? Okay. This one I thought was crazy. Someone almost lost a lot of fan base. A fella cheated on his wife and almost lost.
Fucking, like, everyone is fucking cheating. Like,
right.
Look at the fucking divorce rates. Like, everyone's doing that. Like, I don't know what was happening in the relationship. Like, there could be a million fucking reasons why, and
yeah, there was a ton. He was
like,
just,
he could be getting, like, emotionally or, like, mentally abused by his fucking wife and just needed some type of fucking intimacy, so he could have cheated on his wife and didn't think that he'd be able to get out of a divorce clean, or didn't want to lose everything in his entire life.
Yeah,
it's stupid. Like, he should just fucking get a divorce, and then go on. But I don't know everything that's going on in that guy's life. So
yeah, Miles, those are the two people. I didn't want to say their names just because it goes against, we can't talk against other streamers and stuff now, but that's the one that blew my mind, that he actually lost a decent amount of fans for something in his personal life.
Yeah.
Like, absolute personal life. Now, it did get out that he was doing this.
Like, if people don't, like, want to, like, support someone that's a cheater, I can understand that. Like, I have a huge problem with people that cheat and stuff, but that was outside of his life, and I don't know. If they don't want to support him, they don't have to support him. Like, if he loses fan base for that, that's just those people's choices and stuff, and he should probably be smarter about what he does in his life if he's got a fan base.
Right. And he did have... Right, Miles. He had the opportunity to possibly keep it personal and hope that no one found out about it, but instead he came out and said it and told everyone what was going on.
See, I feel like that would just be like a 50-50 chance. It's like, jump in front of it, and hopefully it will help out, or let it fucking slam me later.
Right. It's a
like,
tough spot.
Yeah, like, either way, like, either one of those choices could fuck him over for good. Or no matter what, he did that, he was going to lose some fans.
And I agree with you, Miles. I think that the Rooster Teeth fans would be the best to have. I agree. They're awesome. They're always just... They run, like, a podcast and a bunch of YouTube channels, and they've been... Did you ever watch Red vs. Blue growing up? It was the Halo little miniseries.
I've, like, seen stuff. I never watched it, though.
Yeah, they've been relevant on, like, before YouTube was YouTube, and their fan base is just cool. Like, they're all super into it, super, like, positive and happy. Like, obviously besides comment sections, but...
Yeah. I just feel like people don't ever put themselves in other people's shoes anymore. It's like, what have you fucking done? Like, what if you're a fucking perfect human? You've never once made a mistake? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm sure that's fucking way viable. And let's say you get super famous, and is there anything in your past that might fuck you over? And do you think you deserve a second chance for that?
Right. Man. What jokes, Daniel? Do you want to die?
I hope that, it's just not, like, it'd be funny if we got big, not because, you know, like, I'm gonna get famous and stuff, but just because, like, all of a sudden all this shit that starts coming up, like, ooh, forgot I did that, like, pictures and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be screwed, but even then, I don't know.
Yeah, they just start pulling up stuff from our early podcasts, you know, like, like, Forrest said every word.
Forrest has said every word.
Except for the N one.
He never said the N word.
But other than that,
I think I'm just like to forgive people easier.
Definitely.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's a difference between, like, people, like, comedians, you know, people joking, and then, like, you know, like, the gaming wise, like you were saying, I'll say who, but, like, you know, him saying the N-word and stuff. Like, I understand it comes out, you know, you just...
Well, did he say it as a joke?
No. That's what I'm saying,
the
difference.
Because that's not a fucking joke.
That's what I'm saying, like, the difference is, like, he was just yelling random shit. I've been so mad that I yell out fucked up things, like, but, like, he's, you know, been streaming and filming himself for so long, he should probably, like, play. Yeah.
That's the thing that I was confused by is, you know, he is someone who has been the most prominent human being in online entertainment. You would think after all these years something like that wouldn't slip from him.
Yeah.
You know. But it was your typical, he was playing a game that can definitely build frustration.
I don't think I've ever been, like, so angry I would scream something like that, though.
Well, and I don't think it was like he was screaming bloody murder. Yeah. But, you know, he was playing a game that brings out frustration, and it just... he just dropped it, and everyone was like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Yeah, his
Hold up.
thing, he came out. He's been in trouble a couple times, but the thing that like he came out, I was like, I was just fucking in the moment, pissed off. I was trying to think of the worst possible thing I could say.
Holy fucking
He's like,
succeeded in that.
he's like, it just came out. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, no one watches us except for like a couple people, and I've never.
Yeah, but
been
if he
so
loses a
angry,
bunch
I'd
of
say-
fans for that, I really don't care.
Yeah,
like, he-
understandable for sure.
He definitely lost.
Like, I don't think he should be like
But the second chance
banned
thing,
for
like,
life
yeah.
or something. Like, I think he needs to like
rethink.
have some type of like repercussions for it,
Especially when
but, like nothing super extreme.
Well, and everyone knows he's edgy because he did that one where it was. So you can pay these dudes. I think it's in Morocco, or something like that. They'll learn the English translation and hold up a sign to whatever you send them to. So I could send them like I can't remember how much money, and I can hold up a sign that says Chandler is cute, and then they'll start saying it with like their broken English.
Yeah.
oh, is that the like the classroom ones?
No, not the class. These ones are just dudes like on this like mud street or something
okay.
like that. But he said something like he didn't think they would actually do it, and it had something to do like
So they
against
sound-
Jewish or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember what the words are. I don't want to quote it, but he sent it and recorded that video and put it up and got a lot of backlash for that too. He's like, I didn't think they would actually do it.
I feel like anyone that's like their business is online, like you know what people freak out about, and if you're like,
if you're
if
the
people don't, or like if you're not like a comedian or like it is some type of like huge joke that everyone's gonna understand, you should probably be smart enough not to fucking do that.
yeah, you should be on the internet enough to know
Yeah.
what people don't want to hear
Yeah, even like a little bit.
and what people will.
Just green, so then I can look.
Oh.
At
Here's some feet, my feet. Do you remember the guy that got charged for a hate crime for making that video about his girlfriend's dog being a Nazi? I
sweet
don't
works.
remember that.
How would that be a hate crime?
I don't know. I was just telling Chandler.
I've seen a lot of things that I'm like, that could be a hate crime, and then a lot of things that like, oh, this is a hate crime. I'm like, psh, that doesn't make any fucking
We
sense.
live in a weird time now where everything can be portrayed in an evil way, even if it's not.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I was telling Chandler, did you see that guy that just won the GOP in Illinois?
No.
He's a devout Nazi and Holocaust denier, and he just won the primaries for GOP for the 3rd District in Illinois and Senate.
I'm going to be Illinois.
Like, there's interviews of him talking, like, I was like, no, I don't think the Holocaust, like, he's like, maybe a couple people died, but not what they said. And he wears an actual Nazi uniform. And then I'm
Is
just
this real life?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'll show it. Let's see.
I
I'll pull it up
don't
over here.
understand how anyone could like deny the Holocaust, but like if they just don't believe like certain things they've seen on like the internet, they weren't there, so like they weren't
Yeah,
alive
I look
for
at
it.
it this point. What benefits you from denying that? There's not a single fucking
Yeah.
thing that it would bring benefit from denying anything like that.
Or that he's a Nazi and he's trying to make it seem like they're not that bad.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that could.
Arthur Jones.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one dude? I don't know what he's running for, or if it's a governor or whatever.
Mhm.
He has a stance on bestiality, and he thinks it's not that bad. I was like, oh,
Because you think that animal wants your dick in them.
let's not put that guy up.
Yeah.
This guy's now the GOP nominee for.
Huh.
There
Well,
he
that
is
was
in a
so far, so I
Nazi
was like-
uniform.
There's a lot of stuff coming out about like. No,
But like
I'm
you
just
know,
gonna stay
when
out of
pictures
this
of
one.
him right here, with that one.
Wow.
A little rough. That's not a good look, my dude.
Well, he won, or he's the, even. See, there he is. But Ted Cruz, you know, super Republican, was like, vote for Democrats over this guy because
Yeah.
he's pictures of him holding fucking Nazi flags and saying the Holocaust didn't happen.
Damn. What do you think about that, Cameron?
People are dumb.
I
True.
fucking agree. I agree.
That's why I see the video of him talking. Yes, I deny. There it is. I just want to hear it because it's so funny. The old video of him was the worst.
He looks like he might have been alive for that shit.
Yeah.
Right. He may have been there.
Yeah.
He may have came straight from Germany. And who we're talking about is Arthur Jones, if you guys want to look it up.
No, not
just play it because it's hilarious. I'll just watch it. We'll go back to it, but what's Salty say? Do you remember the guy that was charged for?
I remember the day you asked.
This is a weird ad to show before.
Damn.
A guy denying the Holocaust. But do you remember that guy that got charged for? Oh, that's what you said. It was an obvious joke. Yeah, people take jokes now as super fucked up things. I don't know. People too sensitive, I think.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. The Courtyard by Marriott.
I don't call myself a Nazi. I call myself an American patriot and statesman.
Okay, well, let me give our viewers some details about this, just so they can decide for themselves.
I'll link the video in chat
You've
after.
been part of anti-Semitic groups since the 1970s. You go to neo-Nazi rallies. We have pictures of you there. You were part of the White People's Party. You dress in Nazi garb, and you celebrate Hitler's birthday. You're a Nazi.
I do not belong to any formal National Socialist organization anymore, and I haven't belonged to one since about 1990.
So he was just admits to being part of one?
Is my own
Not for like
organization.
the last 20 years, but
You
before
know,
that,
before then,
Okay?
yeah.
You can call it whatever you want.
that's one thing I never understood, where like older people get like beat down for something they used to believe in.
Yeah.
That was like a normal thing back then. It's like, yeah, it wasn't right, but
Besides being a Nazi.
well, yeah, I'm not giving this guy excuses, but
I personally put that stuff on there. I personally picked out the articles on there because they're true. Now, I
That's
can't help
really
it you don't want to accept the truth.
Listen.
I can't help it you don't want to accept the truth.
Who let this guy even, like,
You've gone absolutely
run?
nuts. You think that
And how is he the GOP nominee
It's
who
one
voted
man,
for it?
One man, myself, that's standing for the truth. And the news media can't stand that.
Mr. Jones,
The
what you
Democrats and
said
Republicans,
is
it's a
your
cursed
vile
two-party, Jew party, queer
rhetoric.
party,
See.
so can't
Your
stand it.
language and the fact
Jew
that
party.
you deny the Holocaust. You are entitled.
Yes, I
to
deny the
your-
Holocaust. It's an
Listen, Mr.
extortion racket.
You are entitled to
If
your
you
own
did any
craft
investigation,
time.
if you did
How?
any honest, if you did any honest investigation of the Holocaust,
She's just like,
you
okay,
realize
well,
that it
can't argue with this guy.
She's like, oh,
see, there's certain points where it's like you just
cut him
leave
off.
that. But like, why would they even interview that fucking guy that just makes him even more? Like anyone that didn't know who he was is gonna know who he is now.
Yeah, I know that Salty is like,
Oh, he's running unopposed?
yeah.
Oh.
But and like I don't know, it's just like who let this guy, I don't know, how is he this far along? And like everyone's telling, even the Republicans, like vote Democrat, vote Democrat.
Well, I didn't realize that. I thought that he's already won it.
Well, he's got like a shit ton of votes.
He won't get
Well, if
it.
he's unopposed,
And someone will oppose him.
Well, no one's like it's between him and the Democrat now. So unless everyone votes Democrat, then he wins.
Yeah, they're not gonna let him win.
I don't know, that one dude, you see the brothel owner?
No.
Oh, the Nevada guy. He runs a brothel in Nevada, and like he just ran, and he got the
primary.
primary. He won the primary, and he's like, oh, he had a TV show, kind of like a reality TV show about his brothel.
Oh, was it Cat House? Is that
What?
that dude?
I think so.
Yeah.
And he just won the nominee for. So he's the
He's a fucking
Republican.
businessman.
Yeah.
Well, except for
He running brothels. Who gives a fuck?
well, just because there's like videos of, not videos, but like all these girls like, no, he made us do some pretty awful things, and he's now gonna be in Senate. Like I was like, what is this year? Fucking Kid Rock, the owner for
Hey,
brothel.
how dare you disrespect Kid Rock?
I fucking hate Kid Rock. I was like, damn, our government is wild this year.
I feel like we're going into the biggest shitstorm ever, and
Well,
nothing's gonna end
People
well.
think it's gonna be the death of the two-party system, though, which is good.
Depends on what fucking replaces it.
Well, I mean, it's not just gonna be, you know,
I don't understand. Like
the two
Republicans-
parties have so much power. You know, independents will be able to run and actually win. Like, what's his name? Ron Paul. Remember, he didn't win because he didn't pick a part. Oh, he picked Republican, but he was an independent. He was just a super good guy. But because he wasn't devout Republican, Republicans wouldn't vote for him. It
I
just
just
like
get pissed because like everyone says like people have all the power and we can make these people do things, but it doesn't seem like Democrats or Republicans want to fix any fucking problem. It's like,
No,
can you guys just fucking get
just-
together and find some
that's-
goddamn common ground?
That's why
Makes
everyone's
me
hoping
so
it's the
fucking
death,
mad.
because maybe there'll be
Because
a
they
little
don't
bit of understanding.
fucking do anything good. It makes me mad because I'm like, I can understand both sides, and there is a middle to it. Let's fucking find the middle ground and
But
fucking
no
go on
one
that.
sees that. That's the problem.
Because they don't care.
U.S. is wild these years. Like I was just showing Cameron that according to a #Me Too survey, that the U.S. is rated top 10 most dangerous place for women to live. But then it shows it shows girls from Africa. Thank God I don't live in the U.S.
Yeah. I saw some interview where I was interviewing some girl from Nigeria, and they were telling her like things about America, and she was like, I don't want to fucking go there.
Yeah.
I really want to leave.
It's bad when you start realizing that the country that you thought you were was not the country you thought it was.
My favorite is the picture of the feminist chick that, I think, what are they, streaking or something? But she's screaming, and they did the Planet of the Apes pictures of her.
Yeah.
I think I saw that, but I was like,
I'll show you. It's so fucking funny. I'll show you up
so it
here
looks
so
like
it
she has
doesn't show up on.
horse teeth.
Yeah. The funniest too is that dude that was pulled out his wiener at the feminist rally, and then he's just sitting there. They're all attacking him, and he's just smiling.
I've seen that.
Where's that chick? Is it not gonna show it? Memes never pop up when I Google them.
No. Never.
I saw something. Did something ban memes?
No,
Is it
the
the
EU
EU?
is
Yeah.
trying to ban anything that's copyright. So if it goes through, like all the major websites will have to run everything uploaded through a thing kind of like YouTube. So if a picture has been copyrighted, or if it's owned by a company or anything, then automatically gets flagged and taken down. So basically that's memes, you know. 'Cause memes are just, you know, pictures people take and put captions over basically. And so it'd
Well, I
be...
don't understand how like Facebook, Twitter, and like YouTube and stuff are like deciding on like what can be on there, because if they decide what can and cannot be put on there, that makes them a publicist, and they're responsible for that content,
Right.
so they're not just like an open thing.
There's no open one.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
but
just,
none of them are considered publicists,
uh,
because then they would be responsible for everything, and all of them could be sued for anything that gets put on.
well, I think they all don't want to be called a publicist because that has negative connotations nowadays.
Yeah.
But that's what it is, because even with Twitch, like,
But they have to.
they can be responsible.
Those different companies have to abide by different rules.
Well, right, but that's why they have their terms of services, because if you actually sit down and read every term of service in YouTube, it tells you, like, yeah, YouTube could be held responsible. That's why they don't allow any, like, just everything.
Yeah.
So I think that, you know, having that EU ban thing isn't going to change any of that stuff. It's just going to mean that more stuff's going to get blocked. It's going to
Well,
make
you see, YouTube. I was reading some video or listening to some video, but everyone was wanting to like ban certain videos, and whatever system they came up with to like flag it was flagging what do you call it, LGBTQ videos and stuff like that. Like,
Right.
is flagging those as like potential like hate videos and stuff, and they were like freaking out. It's like, but that could be considered in someone else's eyes, so it's like, you want to make more rules about these things and stuff. It's not going to help everyone.
Right.
Or yeah, I just thought it was funny that like they, yeah.
I think I found the solution how to fix everything.
Let anyone say anything and fucking don't listen to
No.
what they say.
No. People, regardless of what you believe in, need to stop grouping everyone together. So,
No more
It's fucking
groups.
tribalism.
so let's say feminist Jane has a bad experience with a man. Let's even say that this man sexually abuses her. That does not make all men sexual abusers.
That's what
That makes abuser John specifically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's say a person of color does something that is illegal. That does not mean all people of color do illegal stuff.
Yeah.
No one wants to target individuals anymore. They just want to make the whole group bad.
Yeah, it's
Not
funny.
all feminists are bad, but guess what?
There's some crazy
There's a lot
ones.
of crazy feminists who are doing hate crimes towards men.
Yeah.
But people don't want to hear
It's
that.
funny because in my notes,
Because it doesn't fucking help their cause.
Fuck no, it doesn't.
Well, you
But-
see Facebook fucking put white men in a protected group now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
Right.
It was like the only people that weren't in like a protected group.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's
why
so
don't you just
fucking
put all
funny.
humans?
Right.
Like, we're all fucking people.
That's a problem. But I put in my notes, I think it's funny you brought that up. That's it. My note just says, stop saying every guy does this or every girl does that. It's 2018. Cut that shit out.
Right. It's true. Because it's just sad
That's what-
because
It pisses me off.
everyone gets grouped into these things that they aren't. And then people forget that they're, after a while, being told that you're something, you're just going to turn into that thing. So if you keep grouping,
When
it's
Ford
just gonna
showed me
cause
that
more
one
problems.
guy that was running for Senate, I was telling him, I didn't really want to bring it up, but I was like, that might be one of the reasons why he's winning, is because a certain group's feeling way more attacked,
Right?
and so they're going to go to the extreme
Yeah.
because they don't see any other option. You push people too far, or say, call people crazy and all this shit, they're going to fucking react.
Yeah.
And they're most likely not going to react in a good way.
No, never. Just like how everyone started. It's so funny, but like everyone started boycotting, Kanye because he came out as well, he's always been. I don't know why it came out, but because he supports Trump. But then the funny thing is that he got a ton more fans that would never look because Kanye, like my aunt that she lives in Wyoming, super super conservative, but Republican conservative, never consider listening to Kanye. All of a sudden she was telling my dad, I love Kanye now.
Yeah, it's just weird.
I just don't understand why, if you look a certain way, you have to fucking think a certain way. It's like, we're all fucking different. It's like, it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Or if a person of color is conservative, all of a sudden they're fucking betraying their race.
Yeah,
or
it's-
get called crazy things.
It's just sad.
It's like they're just fucking people. They don't think like you. That's all.
Just like no one thinks.
It's like they got brought up differently, and
Yeah.
because of that, they.
Individuality, no one wants that.
No. Be part of our group or you're fucking bad.
That's what I never understood too. Where like Hillary Clinton was like freaking out at women that didn't vote for her. It's like, you want women to be independent, but you want them to be independent in your
With
views
you
only.
being the lead.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if they don't think like you, they obviously are just giving in to something. It's like, no, they fucking are strong, independent women, and they don't fucking think they don't like you. That doesn't mean they're against women. They just are against this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And nothing's ever gonna change though. That's the sad part because there's just nothing that can. At this point in time, there's no going back.
Mhm.
There's not. Like, there's no way that we're gonna change the minds of all these people who are, at the front end of these groups and front end of these groups that are causing all these problems and creating these other negative groups for people to be a part of, even though they're not in.
Yeah.
There's no going back.
Unless there's a good old mass extermination.
Right.
Just like Bill Burr was talking about. I was like, man, do you know how great that'd be if there's only like 50,000 people? He's like, everyone could play in the Super Bowl.
Right.
It's like, your chances of playing in the Super Bowl way up.
I've just kind of given up. And I try to not listen to anything anymore because I get too mad about it.
Yeah,
Because I just,
So I
I
deleted
really
my
hate
Facebook for a while.
stupid people.
That's where I've been for the past 3 years, man. It's pretty wonderful.
Yeah.
You get past the point.
I got to the point where I was like, oh, I kind of want to listen and be involved in all this. Then I found myself being more angry than I've ever been, and I'm like, I gotta stop this now.
I always tell Forrest, I'm like, he's like, I go in those comment sections. I'm like, you can't go into the comment sections because that is where the cesspool of just awful people who are so unintelligent just fester.
Yeah.
Like, they'll just sit there and just be like, they'll spew out this sentence of just god awfulness, and you're like, that person really thinks like that.
Yeah.
And I
They
go
live
there
their
all
day to day
the time.
life like that.
Mhm.
How do they function? How has someone not beat the tar out of them to change the way they think? Because it's just, I've read shit on different posts from the time, and like people will literally say I'll find you and kill you.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that was a dog video.
I probably still have messages on my Twitter from got blocked by that one dude for posting a meme on the Mormon page,
Yeah.
and they were threatening to kill me.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, they'll threaten to kill you for some wild shit. Yeah, that puppy's not cute. Fuck did you say?
I'll find you and kill you.
I feel like that's pretty understandable.
Yeah.
Right. If you don't think about
Is that
All
cute
puppies are
puppy?
cute.
Yeah.
I think it's weird that people value animals' lives way
humans?
way more than humans.
Think
Yeah,
Joe
it's pretty
Rogan
dumb.
says that. Let's think about it. He's like, we're team human. He's talking about all this stuff.
But like, I slightly feel the same way. Like, if I see anything bad like happen to an animal, I get fucking furious about it. But like human, I'm like, yeah.
Can I ask you did you see the videos of the dogs getting cooked in Taiwan?
I want one. Oh, is that torch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
So do you think that should stop?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's a fucking dog. I like dogs, even though their culture.
Probably the live thing should
Like-
definitely stop.
Yeah, if they,
Probably the live
if they,
Torching dogs live, that's a little torture. That's not.
if it's something they need to survive and eat,
Yeah,
and
they
it's
can-
always been okay. You just don't need to keep it alive for that.
You don't
Right.
need to
Like-
torch it with a blowtorch while it's alive.
But I just saw an alligator get killed and eaten alive.
Yeah, then don't do that either. Any animal.
I didn't see an uprising though.
No one will.
That's what confused me because like
I'm not that. I just
There's
think it's-
certain animals that are valued
Disney
more
Disney
than
did this. I blame Disney for it because like people will like write petitions for like lions and write petitions for all these animals that have like a name behind it. Like, oh, I don't want to see Simba die, or like I know people who hate deer hunters because they're killing Bambi, and I'm like,
just like when that lion, that lion that they named it. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was that famous lion, and then a hunter killed it.
yeah.
But that was a little bit of a fucked up situation.
I'm a big fan of the Aristocats, and I have cats. But if there's someone out in the world eating cats
I don't
because
give
they
a-
need to survive, humans first. Sorry.
Yeah.
if their whole life has been like they don't really, that's food for them.
American
Stop.
culture needs to stop trying to bully other
Everything
countries
else.
into submission based off of stupid viewpoints like that.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Or just change their fucking like whole history and stuff. It's like they don't think like us.
They're
That's
cooking dogs. Guess what? You saw 2 dogs get cooked? That's like 2 dogs of probably like hundreds of thousands have been cooked over
Well,
the
and
years.
what
Like-
country is it that they like pigs?
Yeah.
They like why are we still eating pigs then? Because
Right.
their whole culture is
Or
based
cows.
around like
Cows?
saving those things. Like they're like dogs are to us what cows are to them,
Yeah.
and we're not. You don't see them fucking telling
It's
us.
like,
to
I
stop.
believe, maybe not anymore, but it used to be like a crime you go to prison for if you even like touch a cow in
In
India.
India,
Yeah.
The holy cow thing, that's not just like a saying. That was like their fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I've ate more cows than I can count,
Yeah.
like over my lifetime.
Yeah.
So,
I think just the whole thing for me is like basically torturing anything is kind of it's sociopathic. It's fucked up to do that. I don't care shit if you kill them and eat them, do what you will, but pretty much torturing them. Like the video of those guys in the slaughterhouse that were just going through cutting the ears off pigs and laughing. Like,
right. That's fucked up, for
like,
sure.
like stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
why do you need to torture
You can be
these?
humane about like
Yeah.
if you need to
Humane,
eat this, yeah, you want to kill it
Go
as
for
fast as
it.
possible. You don't need to torture it.
yeah.
Like I think everyone could get behind that, but Americans are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's the worst. It really is.
Mhm.
And it's sad to finally start realizing that, because, like,
Yeah, I used to be very patriotic, and I'm like, we might be the biggest problem.
yeah, we might be causing a lot of problems.
It's the funny thing is like I'm probably gonna hate, but like the whole immigration thing and stuff. Like there's in England, I think it's England. I don't want to fuck it up, but one of those European countries right now, they're going and just pulling people over and checking their citizenship, and everyone here like getting all offended and shit.
It's because Americans want to get offended.
Yeah, they do.
Their lives are so boring that they just like they get that fucking adrenaline rush off getting offended and calling some other person a shitty human.
Mm.
I feel like too that like it's only the people that are super offended that are going out there and like speaking, but that's not.
Yeah, so you only hear their voice.
Yeah, like the vast majority of Americans are probably pretty smart
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
are all alike, but
They don't partake
no one's
in media.
none of them are speaking up.
It's because I think intellectuals realize that media is just ran by whatever's going to get the most views. Because who isn't going to watch a video of this dumb human being spewing just shit out of their mouths?
Mhm.
Of course, that's going to get all the views. That's what people want to see.
Yeah,
But that's not what people should see.
yeah.
You know, it's rough. I don't like it. But I don't know what to do. I don't have a fix for it.
Yeah.
I told you my fix, but my fix isn't actually reasonable. We can't stop people from grouping people.
Yeah.
Because it's too easy to group everyone.
Mm. And it can also help a lot of people in certain groups, but it's just they like even if you're a part of a group, you don't have to share all the same views. Like you can be a little bit different, but not now.
Yeah, because if you go to like,
you have to think exactly the same. It's
yeah.
like that's like America was like built on like people being different, and that's what made everything so good. If we're all the same, like that whole group is going to be fucking pointless because they're all the same. We only need one of them.
Right. Yeah, but what we were built on and what it is today, there's no similarities.
Yeah.
It's like people. I still think that the Constitution needs to be changed because we're the only country that's had a fucking Constitution that hasn't had revisions in it ever.
Uh-huh.
It's like there's some shit that needs to fucking change, but no one wants to do it because like, oh, we can't change that because that's a holy document.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's 2018. How we're living now and how many people are
They
here
took
now?
slavery out of it. They can take other stuff.
Yeah. How like doesn't even have to.
What would you want it to be taken out?
I'd have to go through the whole thing. There needs to be changes to media. There needs to be changes to free press. There needs to be changes, probably gun laws. We're being realistic. There needs to be changes to.
Have you seen
all
all
that
the
shit.
laws that have been changed for guns?
Sure, but it's not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about ARs. I'm just talking about how to get them.
Yeah.
Like that needs to be changed. Like there's a lot of stuff that needs to be changed, but no one can get that passed because so many patriotic Americans will go against it.
Yeah, it'd be way too hard. Like, what is it? Chicago, New York, one of them has the strictest gun laws in America, but the most gun crime because like 10 minutes away they can go to the next state and.
No, right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying get rid of guns. I'm just saying try and do something.
I feel like it might just gotta figure out a
Psychological
way
test.
that like all these things are getting in or being distributed and stuff, and go after that.
I think that what the one dude said. Everyone is required to carry a gun.
Hey,
That-
maybe give it a go.
That would wipe out some fools.
Yeah, it would.
Clean up the streets.
I'm just gonna join.
I feel like there's
Space
probably
Force.
a way to solve all these problems, but no one gives a fuck to.
I don't know if there
Or
is.
people are too like stubborn to like give up some things. Like it's a give
Oh,
and
yeah.
go. Like you got to compromise,
Well,
and no one
yeah.
will ever
No
compromise
one
anything.
will
It's
compromise.
100% what they think, and they will not back down a single bit.
Well, no one wants more government, but
We keep getting more government. Drive me mad.
What time is it?
I think the only way to fix a lot of these media stuff is to like really tell someone just to stop.
Yeah.
Like
I got the best background. 10 hours of nuke tests.
nice. We know what Forrest is thinking.
Nuke them all. Dropping bombs on their moms. Fuck car alarms.
It's sad that like 5 years ago we were talking about like, damn, religion's really fucking up a lot of people, and now I'm like, God, I wish everyone would just be religious so I can just go home in peace.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I've really like I've come to the point where it's like I really like religion. It's not for me, but there's a lot of crazy people out there that need God.
Yeah, most religious people will just spew out some like shit they read in their book to me and like, oh yeah, I'm a bad person. Have a good night.
Yeah.
If I go online and read some comments somewhere, goddamn, it's much worse. Much worse.
If there was one religion,
Yeah.
just doing goddamn groups.
Let's just all believe in this.
The only thing that
Christians-
will save us is an alien invasion, or even a fake alien invasion.
Just like the plan.
That was the plan.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big thing. Like, what
Yeah,
was it?
was it you that was telling me about this?
The 5 or 6
Alien
step
invasion.
plan.
Only thing that bring people.
I think it's Wes. I told you.
Yeah, I was.
Well, I haven't talked to Wes in a little bit. It was like today or yesterday that I was talking about this.
Yeah, there's a documentary from this dude who was like one of the original guys who was investigating like UFOs and stuff,
Mhm.
and he says that the government has like a 6-step plan or a 7-step plan or whatever, and like they've already like finished like 4 or 5 steps, and the last couple steps is get rid of the last tyrant leaders left in the world, aka Kim Jong, which they're trying to do it without murdering him, it seems like. And then
Because that doesn't solve anything.
right, and then the final step is to unite everyone by having a foreign invader from Earth attack.
Mhm.
And they say he's like, I don't know if this means that they know something's coming and something's going to happen, or they have technology that won't look like anything anyone's seen, and they'll just use that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, then you get two things with one. You get two birds with one stone. A, everyone's united and realizes that we're just tiny little specks floating through the galaxy.
I don't know how anyone hasn't come to that conclusion.
Well, because they don't
but-
want to.
Yeah.
They'll realize that, and then they'll realize that, and then B is a lot of people will die, so the population will be a little better.
Mm.
What up, Jordan?
Hey, Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell him.
I saw you this morning streaming, Jordan. He was just making a uniform on 2K.
Yeah.
Yep, and then I watched today. Oh, Longmire, of course.
Longmire. Oh, you're back on the Longmire grind?
Yeah, I didn't know what to watch the other day, and then I'm back!
I started Shameless again with my parents. It's kind of weird to watch with my parents.
I bet.
Yeah.
I love Shameless.
I'm hoping that going through this, because, like, my parents they aren't against any LGBT stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're still just not comfortable, like, seeing it
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like, they're still, like, kind of, like, weirded out by it. So I'm like, guess what, guys? There'll be a lot of butt fucking in this show.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, no. And I'm like, don't worry.
I did kind of understand that because a lot of people are just
Yeah,
they don't like any display like out in public. Or are you talking like them kissing and stuff?
They're just not comfortable seeing it.
I'll tell you that.
Because like a lot of people don't.
I'll support it, but I don't want to watch two dudes fuck either.
Mm.
I told my parents, I'm like, just look at it this way. You probably had family members growing up that didn't think the interracial thing should be happening, and look how dumb they look now.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with these
That's what I was
guys
saying.
or these
Like,
girls.
we just
or
need to
whatever.
give it like a generation or two, and we'll all be okay. We just need to get these last little bits of horrible things out of everyone's heads,
Yeah.
and then we'll
We
be
need,
okay. Because like I
8
feel like our
generations.
generation, like we're pretty much okay with anything. Just like don't fucking interfere with my life, and you go do anything you fucking want.
Some of us have green hair, and
Yeah, I don't know if we're
I
getting
see
better
Twitter
or
too
getting
much.
worse.
Well,
I'd
like
like
I was
to
saying,
think-
those loud ones, I think they're a very small portion.
I hope so. But I see a lot of that small portion, it seems.
Well, do you know
Even out in
anyone that
public.
like goes out and like does any?
I do now that we have a pretty big Facebook. Didn't realize how many people actually do
Uh,
around here.
yeah.
Salt Lake City's now, what was it? Third ranked most hipster city.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was just like, you go downtown now, and when you play that hipster homeless game, it's really hard to tell.
yeah, it's-
It's really hard to tell nowadays. But, yeah, I think it just goes on a lot. But I think the positive, though, is we do see a lot of people who are just so... They have, like, what's the word? Like, they're part of a culture now, and they're almost working towards that. Like, the EDM's super popular around here. But everyone in the EDM culture is just so focused on, like, doing that. They're not worried about other bullshit.
They
You
should
know.
have loved doing ecstasy. and
Hey, you know
making-
what? I'd rather have some dudes and ladies going doing ecstasy.
I don't give a shit what they're doing.
Listen to loud
Yeah.
music than...
That sounds just like a fucking great time.
Yeah.
And you
They
guarantee
love
you,
making
none of them are
bracelets.
fucking angry. They are all loving life right
Yeah.
now. They're not causing any
All their bad
problems.
feelings are feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan. Them hipsters, though.
Starting brands and shit. I'm sick of it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Vanish Board Co. Go check them out. Yeah, starting brands and shit.
God damn it.
Damn.
Dumb assholes. Wearing like fucking Hawaiian shirts with red bow ties and hats and stuff.
But damn, they look good, though. They always look good.
What happened to Mike Battle? It's a nuke.
No, I was like, damn, that looks kind of cool.
I was like, what happened in the background?
You know what I wish we had? I wish that the population would be like Cameron. Now, you think I'm joking, but me and Forrest had a good conversation about this, that it'd be nice if more people were like you, because there's not a single thing that fucking phases you.
Mm.
You don't give a fuck about all the shit that we just talked about for
No,
like,
that's why I didn't comment.
right, because it's just,
I just don't pay attention to any of that. So.
no.
Man, ignorance is
That's
bliss. That's why I was like, man, I was thinking about the other day. I was like, back when I didn't look at anything, didn't give a shit about politics, nothing, I was so happy.
I still don't fuck with politics.
I mean, just like looking at the news or just, you know, like when I didn't know anything about, you know, pretty much like people would ask me political questions. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But now that I know stuff, it's like, man, I'm an angry guy sometimes just because I know.
See, if you
not knowing is the best.
Right. If you look back on most of my topics, they always have to do with like space
Yeah.
or gaming or something like. Because I just don't. It's nice to have these conversations, and maybe people will eventually hear conversations like this and realize that like the shit that you're stressing about and like
Doesn't fucking
posting
matter.
about, it doesn't matter. Like people.
Neither do you.
Right? Yeah, neither do you. I think people too forget that their opinion really doesn't matter either, but they want their opinion to matter so bad.
True.
Because it's like,
You're fucking nothing.
if you really want your opinion to matter,
But you know what you are? Baby, you're a firework.
you're Katy Perry. What happened to her?
She cut her hair off and a little wild, kind of like Miley.
Yeah, but it's.
But way hot. I love her.
I don't like her with short hair. I think she looks goofy. I think she looks like a dude with big boobs. Hey,
A sexy dude with boobs.
hey, man. My opinion is the most important and valuable. Play Fortnite with me. I'll be honest with you, Jordan. I really hate Fortnite. I really do.
I hate video games.
And I tend to not have any fun whenever I play Fortnite now. That's why I don't play Fortnite.
I haven't played all those games in a while.
I don't like Battle Royale.
10 hours. 10-hour cuteness. That's what I type in.
I like playing games with the boys, but
I like playing Madden and racing games. That's all I do.
Hmm.
I watch a lot of Netflix by myself.
yeah. You watch anything good? No.
Mm,
Do you watch Lost in Space?
mm.
That's not about that either.
I'm not. Too many series. Like,
Did you documentaries?
not very often.
Oh, cute puppies.
J.K. West. Damn. Heretic. I think that's what you're trying to say.
I'll play mine night with you if you carry me.
To
Two
that
kids.
W.
Let's go just
Oh, those puppers.
yeah.
Little pupper boys.
Let's do outdoors.
There's got to be 10 hours of corgis, right?
Probably.
I'm a big fan of corgos.
Little corgs. I was gonna say something before Chandler left, and I was gonna oh wait till he gets back, and I forgot.
What was it about? We were talking about.
Oh, not 0 equals Corky.
Hey, you never know.
Right.
We were talking about hipsters, and then your opinions don't, like, people's opinions don't matter.
It was right when Chandler. Maybe Jordan said something in chat. What did he say?
Got him.
No, he said something. I thought
Cam
something.
is chilling
Something
hard.
triggered my little brain. Oh shit.
Lip ups. Oh my god, look at that corgi get dragged around. Oh
Nope,
yeah, we were
forgot.
talking about brands.
I don't know. I forgot. Whatever I was gonna say is gone.
It's gone into the abyss.
It's just a corgi getting dragged around a room, though. This is all that matters.
It's beautiful. I was thinking if aliens, there were real aliens, and they came to attack, we should probably just let them be in charge. Like,
Right.
they clearly have, like, way more shit together than we do.
They show up and they're like, either join us or die. I'm like,
Shit, dude, like,
you guys seem pretty cool.
yeah.
I like the cut
You
of
guys
your
will all be
jib.
slaves, like, I don't know.
What are we doing? Like,
We just
Do we
have.
get a little bit of PTO?
yeah. Do you want me to be your butt slave, or am I
Yeah.
like just mining shit?
I know how we
Because-
welcome. 800,000 people line up and just say, "Welcome to Chili's," and then maybe they'll just leave.
They'll be like, oh, damn, we can't use these guys as slaves. They're rotting away. Their brains have rotted by the memes.
It's gone rot. The civilization's gone bad. It came 2 years too late.
Right?
Maybe 20. Who knows?
No, 100, maybe.
It's been a while.
I was watching it.
When was, like, one time that, like, everything was good on Earth?
Where humans were just winning.
Yeah.
Never.
Renaissance, maybe?
They were all fighting. Renaissance period. They were
World War II.
fighting over religion. That's when the Crusades were going on.
Damn.
From the 50s to like 60s.
So the civil rights.
Shit.
There's never been a time, I don't think.
I was thinking like after World War II, things were like kind of like moving a little bit. But yeah, that was awful for some people.
Yeah. I don't know.
Damn. Well, that pretty much takes out everything else.
Was there a grace
behind
period
that.
after? No, that wouldn't
Caveman?
have worked. Yeah. Yeah, when did Neanderthals
When we didn't have
happen?
any fucking like intelligence at all.
No, because that's probably pretty bad for the females, because they would just get ooga-ooga'd and
That's
beat
what.
up.
Who was it I was talking about? Like evolution. Like they were evolved with wide hips, something, so they couldn't run fast, so they couldn't get away from
Yeah.
men.
It was really rough.
He's talking like that's why, natural selection. That's why, like, well, birth, but the wide hips and thick thighs, so they couldn't run away from the men.
That is crazy. I heard some guy was saying that the only way men and women will be completely equal is if we have women not giving birth anymore, where we have some type of other system,
Or when when women can play basketball.
or
as good as
if men have the ability to have children.
Then women won't disappear. We gotta do it ourselves.
I'm saying that, like he was saying,
Yeah,
that was the only way that there will be complete equality. Because women wouldn't have to like take certain times off of work, and that won't like affect them, like all this other stuff. I was like,
Interesting.
Or when
Yeah.
women can finish a project they start.
I think that's probably like more men.
No, I just saw the funniest thing. He's like, do you know how many times we've done house renovations just because my wife wants to do something? She starts it and then can't figure out how to use the right drill bit, and then just lets me finish it.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I think she has a plan where she pretends like she can't do it and then just makes me finish her project.
Big facts. Yeah, I don't know. Or we could just all be like, hey, yeah.
We just fuck.
So just all be on even playing grounds. Like, oh, you gotta take a couple of months off because of that bad decision you put in your belly? Just do that, and everything's still cool.
Yeah.
The funniest is in South Park when the future people are coming, like immigrants, because the future's bad, so they're going back in time because our time period's better. So all the rednecks to stop the future from happening are having a giant gay orgy.
Yeah, that's really good. What do they call them? The goobacks?
Goobacks, yeah. 'Cause they have like ectoplasm on their back when they come back.
Well, because I was right during the whole...
They took our jobs!
Yeah, people immigrating to America, so South Park was on top of it real quick.
The funniest is like someone is like, they're still in jobs that no one else wants. He's like, you're mad that they can mow a lawn better, or just they usually tend to do manual labor jobs,
Do shit no one wants to do.
Exactly. And he's like, those are the people, they're still in jobs from people we don't need either.
Yeah. You see that how they were freaking out that legal immigrants were taking all the jobs for like avocados, and now we need like people to work in like avocado fields.
Yeah.
It's like no one wants to work there.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are we gonna do now? Now all you goddamn hipsters aren't gonna have your goddamn avocados.
They got sriracha now, don't worry. They don't
Damn,
need
it sure makes you have
anymore.
bad shits though.
Sriracha's okay.
I like sriracha combinations.
Yeah.
Like if you put like a little bit, like I was telling Chandler, I had this cheeseburger the other day I made, and it was just, I put a little bit of sriracha and some ranch on there.
Nothing about this.
I was telling someone it was so fucking good.
You know who was ahead of the hipster trend was Pizza Hut? Because like...
The sriracha drizzle.
Yeah, the drizzle.
Damn.
I did that once. It's pretty good, but...
I don't like a lot of it, but just that little bit of sweet spice it adds to certain foods.
Little kick.
It's just good.
Little kick.
Like,
Little baby kick.
sriracha mayo is only gonna... Kai likes it, but
But
I
have you
don't
ever
like
put sriracha on your wiener hole?
Yeah, I like to, because it's like thin. I like to just put it up there and
Does it just like feel so good at the start, and then you get that burn that you really
pee it
like?
back out, and you're like, oh!
Yeah, you hit every note. Just
Well,
oh!
you're more likely to get a blowjob if you got a little bit of sriracha on there.
True.
Damn,
Just
some
really good
girl
on.
with black hair and bangs is like,
That's Whoa! Is that sriracha? And you just You put some avocados up by your pubes, so it just looks like a nice little salad with some sriracha drizzle.
You're changing the game.
Right? Yeah.
Boom.
Big boy moves. Can I try some of your beer?
Yeah.
Beard. I was like, what?
If you want a beard.
I like it.
If we made a kid together, you'd have the coolest beard. It's probably a little orange though.
Just a little orange youth.
I like it.
I was trying to tell one of my coworkers to dip his balls in hot wax. I think he thought I was a psychopath. I was like, dude, your girl will love it.
Smells
Did
good.
not,
Smooth.
Smooth, smells good, get you off a little bit. I'm pretty sure he thought I was fucking crazy.
What's your guys' opinion on that beer?
I like it.
I like it better than Blue Moon.
Ooh, shit.
Taking
Shots
shots.
fired.
Taking big shots.
Whoa.
And I like Blue Moon.
I would not
If
go
we
that
want
far,
more
but
beer, I don't know how long you guys want to stay, but we have 20 minutes.
I don't care.
If you guys
Sorry.
want to run to the store, I'll
Cameron's filming.
I was gonna say, well, I just don't know how long you guys are staying. Because if you want to stay for, a little
Stay
while,
as long as he wants to stay.
What time is it?
12:40.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I can always give you a ride if you want to stay longer. Just, so you know.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I still want to get beer if everyone's gonna leave right when I
What's
get
the
back.
plan for tomorrow? Are you guys going early in the morning?
Not early, no.
What?
I think go
It's a fucking
afternoon.
Saturday.
Okay, because I am going riding in the morning. If I decide to, I don't know. Depends on how.
If you
late
got
we
a
go.
time, I would go anytime you want to.
Okay.
So we haven't set a time. I just said I want to fucking sleep.
Right. Well, that's why I didn't want to like make. If you guys were gonna go early, then I just be like, all right. Well,
Yeah, because early morning fishing or evening fishing's best. Me and Cameron went in the middle of the day, and it was kind of shitty.
are you guys gonna stay the night or just fish?
I don't.
Chandler doesn't want to stay the night now.
I like my bed.
Oh shit! But I'm down to hang out.
And like I'm down to stay like late. I want
Stay.
to have a good night's sleep.
Do some fishing for a
And not
while.
sleep in a hammock.
Right.
Evening fishing will be good. So it depends on what time you get back.
Okay.
What time do you think?
I'll know in the morning,
Okay.
and I'll text you guys whether or not before I head up to. Yeah. What does this guy say? My ass hurts. I had the worst case of taco shits. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Damn. I put on everything sriracha. Because you're a hipster, Jordan.
Damn, Jordan making brands and eating sriracha.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Jordan, Milo. He's gonna have boards at Milo now.
Dope.
Mhm.
That's fuck. Good job, Jordan.
Mm.
Fucking killing it, dude.
I'm down to suck some dick.
Jordan, I saw a picture. I think it was on your Instagram or Snapchat of a fucking lion. Like it was like a circle, like that was his hair on his side. It was dope.
Yeah.
I really
I
liked
thought
it.
that I said something obsessed with the lions and something else.
Yeah, I really like that drawing. I was like, that is a cool ass name. Like, I could see that being on a board and like selling pretty good. I'm down to suck some dick.
I want to get a tattoo of a lion's face over my face.
That'd be cool.
Nice go. "Rawr."
Can you can you make it look like the
Like Owen Wilson. Wow.
right, wow Wizard of Oz, like how bad his paint
No, it's
job
very
did?
sweet.
Wow.
Did you guys want me to run get some real quick or no?
Why
Boom,
not?
boom, boom. What'd you say?
Why not?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
because I guess if no
Okay.
one drinks it, you always got more beers.
What kind do you want?
Yep.
Thank you. What kind do you guys want?
I trust in your bill.
Are you gonna drink some of this?
Maybe.
As long as you don't
That's
get
what
that
I'm
red
saying.
shit.
What kind do you want? Yeah.
I don't care.
Do you want more of those?
Sure.
I don't think they have them at Maverick.
Hey, TP Poker, what's up?
Did
Welcome
you like
back.
that mango one I had? The mango something 801. Did you try that?
No, I'll try it.
Try it. I know they have that there.
Huh.
Hand me my phone too. It's on the phone here.
You guys have time for a question? We have time for all the questions.
Got
What's up?
time for that.
A little bit of time for the
Questions for days.
all the questions. You'd be the real big in the furry community, and in the community you'd be like a solid 2310. Hey, that's what I like to hear. Are you talking about? I can never read the blue. I don't know what name that is. Say Jeff.
Age 1489.
El Jefe is going to be real big in the furry community. Should we all just become furries?
I don't know, dude.
I want to go troll a furry convention.
Like, I'll get hurt in those communities.
You get hurt in those communities? I don't know anything about it. All I know is there was one furry convention in Utah recently, and I was like, there's that many people here?
People are weird. Oh, Forrest got the lion tattoo.
What?
Forrest got the lion tattoo.
Oh, yeah. He would be. People would love him. They'd be like, oh, he's...
I'll put a collar on that bitch and carry him around.
Right? He's real life furry. One big fur boy.
Go lock him up in the zoo.
Yeah.
Or animal prison.
I'm surprised we still have zoos.
Yeah.
Being how people
fucking
think
whack
about
is that?
animals. Yeah.
Like, I'm all for, like, sanctuaries and stuff, but fucking zoos? I treat it like shit.
I personally, like, even today, I'd rather go to, like, an animal, what's it called? Preserve or whatever?
Animal preserve?
Yeah, where they just kind of, like, chill.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to that to a zoo anyways.
Yeah.
Because,
They
like,
can fucking just walk around and do
yeah,
them.
that lion could
like
come
no
up to the
holds barred.
fucking fence.
Yeah.
That lion could possibly kill me if he decides this fence is easy enough to take down. The stream is stellar. Thank you. My question is in regards to Betty White. Realistically, how much longer does she have left? She is 98 years old, for Christ's sake, and I feel her time is up. She has one foot in the grave and the other one banana peel.
I don't know. She's fucking rich.
She is rich, so I imagine for
And
being...
she's probably taking care of herself over the years.
Yeah, for being 98.
She could live at least another 5 years.
That'd be rough. She'd be a really old celebrity.
Yeah.
So that put her at...
But the last time I saw
103.
Betty White, she was fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Like, walking around. Like, didn't seem like she had any health problems.
That's the weird thing about older age is like... Because who did I see recently? There was someone who was like 80-something, and I hadn't seen him for 2 years.
Uh-huh.
And in that 2-year gap, he looked like a different human because of how much just time hit him.
Oh,
It's
shit.
really weird.
Huh.
Yeah, I would say
It's,
6 months to 2 years, if...
people are living pretty fucking old now, though.
Yeah.
And especially if you have money.
But does she want to live that long? That's where I draw the line, because, like I try to picture myself being, like, 60 plus, and I'm like...
I'm done at 50.
Right? I'm like, damn, that seems...
Like, I'm kind of done now.
I was like, damn, that seems pretty miserable, like, pushing it that far.
But even then, you can pretty much do anything you want.
Yeah, you can fuck with anybody.
Like, oh, he's just old.
That was my favorite show she ever did, Betty White.
Yeah.
See that show where it was just a bunch of old people and they go do fucked up things to people in
Fucking
public?
hilarious.
And those were the best Jackass skits.
Oh, yeah.
Where the, what's his butt from Bad Grandpa got birthed.
Yeah.
Question, give the chance to give her 5 more years, guaranteed. Would you make sweet love to Betty for 4 hours? You also get 10K. Would you do it for sure?
Easy.
I'll do it for 5K, man.
Yeah. You give me any money, I'll have sex with almost anyone.
Right. Betty White, especially. I bet. Did you see her back in the day? I bet she's sucking dick like a goddamn maniac.
Can you imagine the amount of Eskimo brothers? You get birthed into the fucking greatest community
Right.
ever.
All of a sudden you get an email that just says,
Like,
hello, brother.
Yeah. Welcome aboard, son.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 grand, too. Shit. I'd probably do it for free.
Right? If Betty White hit me up right now, I'd be like, oh, guys, I got some business to handle.
Yeah.
Betty White.
And just being able to say you had sex with Betty White.
Right.
Like, yeah, she was 98.
Yeah, she's about to get clapped down real quick.
Those gums, though, baby.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. She got dentures?
Yeah.
Woo! I've seen Yes Man. I know what that can do to a man.
Yeah.
So yes, TP Poker, to answer your question, yes. Would do it. Could you imagine the horror of my nude body? So, not too worried. I've seen worse. Sadly. I've seen Forrest's penis multiple times. I can see Betty White nude. Maybe it's all tight. Maybe she goes and gets plastic surgery because she wants to be young still. How crazy would that be? Her head's just like, she just looks
Her
98.
body's like fucking
She's
20.
been practicing shit on her, like injecting her with all these hormones, and just looks like a 20-year-old. Like,
Or in the front, it looks like way good. And then in the back, it's just a bunch of fucking clips.
you right?
Just clipping the skin.
May I ask
Pulling
you
that
another
shit
question? Of course. Betty White is currently in preparations for Century Body Transfer Blood, right?
Options, baby.
$10,000. Do you sleep with Betty White at 98 years old?
10,000. I'll do it for $10.
Hey, man. There you go.
We're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Money's money.
Let alone Betty White. I fucked Betty White. It's a story. I'll do it for free. So you said?
That's exactly what he said.
I do it just for the story, dude.
I was like, fuck, I'd do it for $5K. And Chandler's like, hey.
And I was talking about like
That's
the amount of
hilarious.
Eskimo brothers, that community you get put into. Psh, game changer.
Okay, here's a good one. Marry one, bang one, kill one. The girl from the movie Precious.
I'm in the other one.
Didn't she just die? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Caitlyn Jenner, Rosie O'Donnell. Fuck. That's a tough one.
Well, so I'm gonna fuck Caitlyn Jenner and that boy pussy.
Yeah. I'm probably marrying Rosie O'Donnell for the money. And I guess the lady from Precious, even though I feel bad about this one.
Oh, she's already dead. Probably.
Is she dead?
I think so.
I thought she died.
So
Hypothetical world where she wasn't dead, she's gonna die again.
Hmm.
Get the Snickers bar afterwards from.
do you want one of any of them?
Yeah, can I get one of the orange ones? Thank you, friendo.
I'd fuck Precious, kill Caitlyn, and marry Rosie.
She
Okay.
just wants love. Precious.
Nothing against her, but Rosie O'Donnell. Well, maybe besides who has more? Can you Google who has more money, Rosie O'Donnell or Caitlyn Jenner?
Probably Caitlyn. Hey, man, that family though. They're hanging out with some cool people.
That's true.
Yeah.
If I'm hanging out with fucking Kanye,
Damn, get him, yay.
right? They'd all look at me like that weird dude. They're like, "Did you bang our mom, dad?"
Roughly 100 million for Caitlyn.
Jesus Christ!
Rosie O'Donnell. Roughly 100 million. So either way.
So it's a coin flip.
Yeah.
What would I feel more comfortable putting my wiener into? That was the question. Rosie O'Donnell or Caitlyn Jenner? Fuck.
That's an easy call.
Is it?
It's for me.
What did you say? Kill Caitlyn?
Marry Rosie.
You're
Fuck Precious.
putting-
But does that mean I won't ever have to have sex with Rosie?
Well,
I'm
yeah.
just marrying her?
Yeah.
No, Salty. Bruce killed a person with his car.
Caitlyn did no crime whatsoever.
Yeah, different person.
Different humans. Remember that time when Kyle Busch killed someone? Or not Kyle Busch. Who was that NASCAR driver that ran that dude over?
I don't remember.
I'm never gonna let that die.
Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, Ricky Bobby.
Whoopi Goldberg, Barbara Walters, RuPaul.
Oh, damn.
I gotta see pictures.
Bruce Caitlyn.
What about Barbara Walters?
Oh yeah.
So,
Well, she looks pretty old, so I'm gonna go with Mary Barbara Walters.
what about RuPaul?
Yeah,
He's
like
pretty.
fuck him and kill Whoopi.
Oh, that's the dude that's on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. I bet he.
He slobs that knob. He puts 2 fingers in the butt.
At least.
You know, it's just the technique to tickle your gooch. Like,
I would be down. I mean,
He
gotta
knows-
experience something I've never experienced.
Yeah. How do you
man,
know? Don't
he
knock
has to
until
wear
you
the-
try it.
He has to wear the wig though,
Right.
because I'm
And-
not gay.
Well, and what's her butt needs to be there to give pointers.
Tyra.
Yeah, Tyra. Tyra's got to be there to be like, nope, in. It's like, okay.
What are you guys' Get the Whoopi one.
Fuck. Kill
Whoopi
Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah. Is that what you said? Probably the same.
Which one's Barbara Walters?
She's an old lady.
What has she done though?
I don't know. She looks like she wants to live
author
that.
of television, host variety of television. Oh,
Can I see a
today.
picture?
Today, she's from The View.
Oh yeah.
She was born in 1929, dude. She probably doesn't have that much longer.
Dude, she's probably. Ooh.
Killing-
I'm changing my thing. Fucking Barbara Walters. She's got some experience behind her belt.
No, okay. Well, okay. What was yours? Fucking Barbara Walter.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm killing Whoopi.
Yeah.
Fucking Barbara, marrying RuPaul because
Yeah.
that motherfucker's gonna be around some.
And he's gonna make me look gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a beautiful human.
I think it's kind of funny. We all thought to kill Whoopi.
Well, it's Whoopi.
I mean,
Do we really need Whoopi Goldberg anymore?
I don't know.
What is the last one?
I've seen Rat Race like plenty of times.
Yeah.
I don't need her anymore. It was Bruce Aitlin.
Oh man. I'm learning some stuff about West today. I can't say on stream.
Do you think I'm gay, Forrest?
No.
What about you, Cameron?
I don't want to say it. Just
9,000 cash. Yes, I'll
appropriate
do
for
it.
stream.
Put it in your phone and let me see what you're going to say. And then I'll see if you can say it. When you let the big show...
There's pretty much
fart in
nothing
your
I would-
face at
Wouldn't do
point
for
blank
money. $9,000, fucking easy.
Oh, shit. Did I? What was...
Precious.
Oh, damn. Oops. I better change my answers. Okay, so I need to really think about this one because it's probably going to be a no for me. So for $9,000 cash,
9.
I understand that. I'll tell you why after. Would you let the big show fart in your face at point blank range, bare-assed, and cheeks spread after you ate 12 bean burritos? If you puke, no cash, would you do it?
Shit, I'd eat that thing as it is for $9,000.
Eating his ass. Here's my problem. So there's only one thing left on this planet that I still can't watch, and it makes me sick, is any type of shit comedy, like shit humor, shit gross shit. I just can't. Like, I used to dry heave trying to pick up dog shit.
Okay, but don't eat anything, don't drink anything before you won't have anything to throw up.
You're right. But I don't know if I could live with myself. If he just farted into my face, that's one thing. But if there was a little...
Well, you didn't say shit. Like, there's no spray from this.
Okay, then I'll do it.
Because
If there
if
was
it was spray,
then no.
I
That number,
get pink eye for the big show.
that number's got to go up at least 2 more digits for that to...
Yeah, I'm done with that.
If it's just a fart...
No
then-
spray? Fucking $9,000.
Oh, ads. Who's this fucking white guy?
Is that the
Because I'm
thing-
pretty good at holding my breath. It's like, they didn't
God,
say
you're
how
a white
long.
guy.
It's like,
Oh, another white
once
guy.
he does it, just don't throw up.
Right.
Walk off. Get some fucking Febreze.
Right, for breeze your whole face.
Hey, stuff your nose. Got any allergies? Make sure you got fucking... Can't smell shit. You might be able to taste it, but...
See, now he's adding the thing. Imagine if you shit dribbles spray you by accident. See,
That's where I draw the line.
I couldn't.
That's disgusting.
I couldn't. If we're talking like 9 million, he can take a shit in my mouth. But
90,000 will let it happen.
yeah, 90,000 I'll take some spray, but
Yeah.
not now.
And it's not like he said...
He
He
just
sees it.
farting like bye.
And then I could also come out and fucking probably sue Big Show. This monster.
He seems like a cool dude.
He
though.
held me down and pooped on my face.
I'll have a
Suing that guy
piece
for
of-
everything he's got.
What's that meme where it's like, just keep talking because no one will understand, whatever. That just plays constantly. Damn, Forrest, maybe I need to rethink my how I make my decision making.
Damn. This
As long as you're not drunk, you're probably good.
I was just saying with what he put on his phone. Damn.
There we go. Now it looks like we're gonna have a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
Dang.
In a minute.
It's a little delayed today.
For 3 days with the Kardashians, you desire. There's a 40% chance to get gonorrhea. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonorrhea's career ball.
Yeah.
40%.
You could say there's a 100% chance I'm going to do it.
Easy.
Dang.
The perfect orgy.
It's like the easiest one.
Just Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Caitlyn and my boys.
You could have
No.
just said my boys.
Right. There you go. I do the...
Caitlin, I heard you in the Olympics one time named Bruce.
Yeah. I need you to wear those shorts again when we're running. I guess the Jenners don't count, so I guess I'm just...
Jenners don't count?
Because he said just Kardashians. All the Kardashians.
Was Kanye there? I'll have to bury my hog in Kylie and Kendall.
Oh, well, if they count, then yeah, for sure.
Fucking doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't care what the repercussions
I'm just hoping
are.
that, like,
Yeah.
that we get, like, if this orgy happens, I get, like, God tier just, like, able to nut multiple times. Because I'm trying to get one of those in there.
Yeah.
I don't care which one it
Can you
is.
imagine just people finding out about that?
Well, yeah, you're
Fucking-
gonna be
you're
really,
set for life.
You're gonna be really cool. But if I can get a baby in one of
I'm
those,
gonna have Kanye's niece or nephew.
exactly.
Come on, Ye. I'm gonna call him every day.
Right.
Kanye, I need your creativity.
Hey, do you want to go play catch, Kanye? I would text him. Just want to go do the weirdest
Will you
shit.
be my dad? Hey, Kanye, you like
legally
roller
adopt me?
coasters?
Yeah. Kanye, you want to go to an amusement park today?
My still favorite is the video of I'll show you. Kim was filming him while I was telling you while he's at the Rihanna concert.
Oh yeah. So here's the question though: out of the three Kardashian sisters, which one's the most attractive? Kim, Khloe, or
Kourtney for sure.
I think Kourtney.
Probably.
All right. Yeah, I agree.
This one.
What is that face?
He smiled because Rihanna's, I think it's Rihanna's ass, and she was, it says Kanye was willing to risk it all.
Robbie's deep stare.
It's so funny. Come on, play. I don't know, the webs are being so slow, but it is so good. Oh yeah. And then she realized and stopped filming him.
That is so great. His smile just goes like he looks
Yeah.
like he's kind of having a good time, and then she turns
Fucking
around.
ads. Like he moves out of the way of her phone. Like,
Yeah.
trying to look at that ass.
Oh, look at this dude go.
Damn it, he froze my computer. I just want to see it oh yeah.
That's so great.
Everyone on Twitter's like, damn, he was ready to risk it all.
Yeah, he was.
He's just smiling.
Alexa Bliss? I don't know who that is. Kanye, you ever seen a grown man naked?
You ever been to a Turkish prison?
Kim, Kourtney, Khloe.
You guys are really great. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I feel like Kanye wouldn't be able to handle us.
Or he just tops us.
Yeah, or we can't handle it. And like he walks in the room like, have you guys ever...
He just starts throwing us
So like
some
anything he said, like we'd be able to have a response for it.
Thank you for the follow, by the
Yeah.
way. Appreciate that. I can't even think what Kanye would say.
I
He'd
don't
come in and
know.
be like, have you ever spoke to God and told him that you were a lyrical genius? I'd be like,
Nope.
no. No, Kanye. Definitely
Not
haven't.
even a little bit.
How is making Jesus walk?
Yeah, I still love the theory that because you rarely see Kanye in Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
So Kai was showing me there's people's theories that he crawls around to get past the cameras.
Probably.
Yeah, apparently he has his own film crew there filming him for some reason.
I just hope there's they come out with this new season, but there's also another show that's just called Kanye Antics, and he's just fucking with everybody.
Or just them in the background doing their own shit, and it's just whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Damn. Oh. Oh, I did A at the end. Whatever. Damn. I'm just trying to see. Because there's some of the stuff they were saying was fucking hilarious. Concert meltdown. I don't know. But yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I was hoping there was a video of him actually crawling.
Yeah.
Because that'd been good.
I bet his life is weird.
Right?
Definitely.
You ever wiped your ass and missed the paper?
So you get on your hand?
That's rough.
Damn. I use way too much TPs to ever have that happen.
Never once had that happen.
That's my favorite insult. The
What?
only time you ever got ass is when your finger slipped through the toilet paper.
Who's the comedian that talks about that? He's like talking about getting a finger in the ass and how it feels good. He's like, he's like, when you wipe and you get that little tingle, he's like, you did that to you.
I heard that joke. It was on, do you guys remember that show, Yo Mama?
Yeah.
Someone did that as their final, like, joke, and everyone just lost their fucking mind. Like, even Fez was like,
Fuck.
oh.
Forgot he was the host of that.
Yeah. Of all the people in the world.
The craziest is the one dude that played Hyde as a extreme Scientologist, like, whatever his name is, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, and so is the girl from that
Yeah.
show. Which is weird.
Finger in the butts. It's a way to do it.
Kanye Antics. That would be so great. I'd watch that show.
Oh, I feel like it'd be more popular.
Kanye's just got like a sack of pennies, and he's just like, as they're sitting there, he's just like throwing pennies at them.
Dang, it was sweet.
That was a bad shot. I hit the TV, and I was not aiming for the
What were
TV.
you aiming for?
I don't know. I was just trying to throw it over there.
So it couldn't have been a bad shot. You did make it over there.
Damn. If I
Damn.
could only hear this right now.
Chandler is right. I'm gonna go
What
to
is
bed,
this movie?
gents. You guys rock. Hey, well, thanks for hanging out, TP.
Mm.
We'll be
All
back.
encouraged.
You're always welcome to come ask us all the questions.
I wish I could hear this.
Learn a lot about ourselves with those kinds of questions.
Fuck. Yikes.
Damn, I've already done this one. Ooh, stingrays. Nice fish background. But I just gotta hear it. Strange Wilderness. That movie's so good. But where he's doing the voiceover of the sharks.
Oh, yeah, that video's great.
I haven't seen that movie in so long, and I bet Cameron's never seen it.
It's so
Oh,
good.
must.
We need to make a wilderness show like this. Fuck. Oh, Gentleman Jack. It sounds delicious.
You
Damn, that
fucking
guy's
get
cool.
YouTube red, dude.
I know. Damn, look at these cool people. Damn.
Bad experiences with that.
Taking a close look at this mysterious creature, menacing and terrifying.
I'll post
The
it in chat,
shark has
guys.
been menacing and terrifying.
Just monkeys make up 80% of the world's monkey population. What does he say? I don't know. He just says facts, and then it's like
For over a decade,
100% of.
sharks
I can't remember. It's something about
found in
bears
two
eat
places
tuna.
on Earth.
Oh, there's never been a sign of a tuna eating a bear or a salmon. He's like, that's gotta be right.
Because his head looks like a hammer. These sharks are attacking Nicole Richie. Yes, the shark is a. What the? Look, man, look at that thing's teeth.
God damn it.
So great.
In
Man,
today's show,
ah, shit.
we'll be taking.
So, I fucking love that movie.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Me neither.
Damn. I was like, in one of my notes, I wrote that we need to do hallucinogens and then watch Spy Kids 3D.
Oh, I'm so down.
That'd be pretty wild.
Way down.
You
Can
guys
we
ever
go get
watch
the
those?
glasses?
Yeah. Like, actually watch it in 3D and.
I'd be down. I got a pair of IMAX glasses, 3D glasses.
I think you had to have the red and blue.
Oh, did you?
I don't know, maybe not. I don't know, but that'd be so sweet. You guys ever watch
You
those
can do it
movies?
in
Just first one.
my room, the big screen.
That'd be dope.
Floops a madman, help us, save us. That movie's wild. To this day, there's more planes in the ocean than submarines in the sky. True.
Damn, facts.
Very true.
Salty coming
Highly
in.
doubt it, though.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Hey, just because you don't see them doesn't mean they're not there.
Right? They actually.
And who
always
says
crash.
planes aren't submarines? They're just not in the water right now.
Seaplanes.
Damn. When it hits the water, it quickly becomes a submarine
Yeah.
because it submerges.
How do you know they don't have that ability?
in a marina?
Maybe sometimes they just come in too fast and it breaks them up.
This at?
Yeah.
But if they
This
came in
is
at the perfect time, psh, right into a wave, breaks it, psh, done.
Smooth landings.
Where's this at? This has got to be the Skinwalker Range.
Meet George Jetson. I was watching that for some reason today.
Just animal
It was
mutilation.
not animal mutilation. Old cartoon openings.
Just like,
Found
Why are
on
there
YouTube.
circles on these bottles? Right here and here.
I was wondering the same thing myself. Maybe that's where they held him while they were doing glass stuff. I don't know.
It's kind of weird.
Oh, it's like that again. Damn, is this guy doing the fucking welcome to Chili's pose? Damn. Welcome to Chili's.
Who did we show the heap him in?
Heap of trouble,
Heap of
Cowper,
Trouble?
Cassidy.
Yeah, that's right. Classic.
9 naked men. 10 naked men. Wait, watch. Welcome to Chili's.
Damn, he's welcoming you really well.
Oh, God.
Clouds shaped like submarines don't count. Yes, they do. They always count.
There was that. Oh, I can show it on stream. Yeah, nah. I'll just put random shit in the background again. But do you remember I was telling you about? Let's put the fucking fish back up. But like, you know, barbecue Becky and Permit Patty, the ones that called the cops, like on the
Yeah.
8-year-old girl and stuff. There was a new one, and what was it called? Burrito Bob, because he called the cops because a guy was eating a burrito on the train, like a kind of front runner. He's like, it says no eating. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt and glasses, and it's so fucking bad. And then he calls up the driver, whatever, of the train, conductor. And he's like, can we get a policeman aboard? We got a guy dining on the train. And then he's like, someone's like, are you serious? He's like, I'm not the one breaking the law.
Ouch.
But then there was another one. I was telling Chandler about
Was
it
he
earlier.
just grumpy because he was hungry?
I'll show you.
That guy's eating a burrito and he's like, I'm so mad that I'm not also eating a burrito.
Burrito. Ooh, I showed Chandler a little bit of it. Bob. Burrito Bob. There's so many.
Fuck that guy.
It's so fucking.
I think this just proves people are too bored in their lives.
I hope the police
Oh,
showed
what's
up
that?
and just like looked at the guy and like,
I think the guy left the train that was eating the burrito before.
I would have waited.
It started on Reddit, the best
Sign
website.
says no eating and drinking. You don't get it? You don't get it.
The guy just laughing.
Must be stupid. I've seen people when you want
Just the guy laughing is the best.
I'll get the police on board. How about that?
Everyone's like, what?
Can we get a policeman on board here? We got somebody dining in the first car. Number 356. He's dining, eating on the train,
Look at the lady that was sitting next to her. She's just like,
Yeah, everyone starts getting
I
saying,
wish I'd had a Sharpie marker and be like, no Hawaiian shirts. Sir, take that fucking shirt off.
this is
Says
what
right
annoyed
there.
me. Just this guy starts filming him. Just this smug look.
Should have stuffed his burrito in his mouth. Like, you're eating it now, bitch.
Right? And then there was a bunch of people defending him, like, have you ever been on a train when someone's eating? It smells so bad. It's like, okay.
It's like,
wait, go back. Right at the last second.
There was more to the video. I don't know why I didn't show it.
Motherfucker who walks past got a drink.
Yeah, that guy said, he's like, eat the shit out of your burrito. There's more. I don't want to show it. He's like, you eat the shit out of your burrito, man. And he starts saying all this stuff. He's like, this guy's an idiot. And then everyone's like, mind your own business. And then the girls in front of him are like, you obviously don't, because the BART, I don't know, but he's like, you don't ride the BART very often, do you? He's like, I ride it more than you guys. He's like, I see you guys here every Monday and Friday. I was like, that's weird that he remembers.
Well,
what are you stalking me? Would have shut that guy up real quick.
But then, Jogger,
It's like,
Joe, I
I
think
feel
that's
like I would have
it's
just
like God
started-
forbid this guy was like maybe running a little late, had like a busy morning, and needed the only time for him to eat breakfast.
right? I told Chandler I agree with this guy. Piss bottles. It's a homeless guy, but
The dude with the shirt off?
no, he starts throwing away all this homeless guy stuff.
That guy's got some balls just fucking shoveling things like that. You don't know what's in there.
Yeah, you see him.
Fucking
He's
needle?
like, "This is a piss bottle."
Like,
And
can
then
you imagine he could easily stab himself with a fucking needle.
they gave this guy a destruction of property charge. and all this shit. And theft, I think he got theft for throwing it away.
It's
not yours either. It's not. It's not.
And then he like,
Well, he did dump it in the river.
I think some of it was already there. Is what he like. I think he had video before and stuff.
Oh.
There's like he's like, look, there's garbage around the whole lake. But yeah, like if it got in the river, but he's taking it to the dumpster and stuff. And then people start losing their minds. And then they're like, you're destroying his property, this lady. And then she starts gathering people off the street and like, come look at what this guy's doing. The funniest was the guy said, this guy filming, he's like, our beautiful lake. Your beautiful lake's covered in garbage.
Just stop. I'm serious, man. Stop taking his stuff.
Yeah, and then people were fucking lost. Oh, permit pet. Or that's.
All you gotta do, get that guy, have him pack up all this stuff, and move him to that lady's front porch.
Yeah.
Like, you got a problem now?
Let him live in one of your houses.
Yeah. It's like, you probably don't live anywhere near here,
You got a
so...
spare room?
That's the lady that called him. She's called the cops on him because they were using charcoal, but they're because it was black. I showed you the picture, right? Of them.
We have to share my air with these people.
Oh, what's his name? Was Joe Rogan's like, why is it always heavy set white women?
Because they have the most just hate built up.
This is the permit patty chick.
This woman don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl. You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit? Yeah.
On my property.
I just... Why? Why? Why does it affect your life so much that you gotta fucking make a big old deal out
Are
of
white
this?
people the problem? Like, fuck, man.
I think it's just stupid people.
Oh.
But then, like, Joe and stuff are like, have a point, like, do we forgive? He's like, she went on, you know, obviously it's her life, they're threatening to kill her and stuff, like she went on public air, she went on the news, had the little girl and her mom on, and like, I'm so sorry that I affected you and stuff, and they're like, no, we don't forgive you. And it's like, he's like, come on, like, her life, she was a CEO, had to resign, she lost her job, it's like, obviously she fucking feels like shit, well, because, you know, negative consequences, but she knows she did wrong, obviously, like, he's like,
But if it turned out a different way, would she have known?
That's what they're saying. Like, we don't know if it was racially or anything. Like, yeah, it turned out a different way. But you know, like, she's getting death threats and stuff. Do we forgive her? Like, she can't. She lost her job. But yeah,
Don't be such a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. Like,
Mind your own business.
yeah, she's a little kid.
People are thirsty. Poor.
Just fuck. She's learning good habits. Fucking work habits.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I heard, Salty. That she's like, they were yelling outside my window real loud, but she never once approached the little girl and stuff. She went straight out and called the cops. She never went out and said, hey, can you guys keep it down and stuff.
What fucking CEO of what company has time to fucking bitch about a little girl selling water? like, don't you got some more important shit to be doing?
Right.
There's so many. Like,
if it was a noise thing, you're telling me, like,
you didn't go out and say, hey.
But was it because you can be loud at a certain point in the day, like, no matter what, and it definitely looked like middle of the day to me. Because as soon as, like, 8 o'clock happens, you can't get in trouble for fucking being loud if you're working.
But yeah, then calling a cop
stuff.
for saying illegally selling water without a permit.
yeah, I think
Did she ask him for a permit?
I think that's what really fucked it up. Was like, I imagine that's not the real reason why she was doing it.
No,
That's ridiculous. If it was a noise thing, like, she could have just been like, these people are being really noisy.
Yeah.
I need you to come down here and help me. I need to go to bed,
right?
Or whatever the case is going to be.
But even that, Salty, like, even if she's to call the police on that.
But do you think she even asked him for a permit?
Well, like, what he's saying, like, there's proof saying, why don't you call the police? Yeah, why'd she call the police, though? Like, Is her life that shitty that, like, is a little girl yelling selling water that awful to you? That it's not like you're trying to sleep or...
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I'll never back up Patty. Permit Patty.
No, there's not even a chance.
They just need to pass a law like they did here in Utah. Kids under a certain age don't need to fucking have a permit to do stuff like that.
Yeah, if a fucking 10-year-old's trying to hustle, that motherfucker hustle.
Did you see, like...
God.
It's like, just pass that law and then we're done.
Yeah.
We're done with this whole thing.
Like the cops that shut down that little kid for selling lemonade?
Yeah.
Or something, little girl.
Can I have some of your jewel? Someone's?
Can I have some of your
Never mind.
jubie? So you should call them jubies.
I think we should give up on one state. We give up one state, guys. It could be California, Montana, I don't care which. But people like her, we send them all there. And we shut them all out.
Is that really supposed to be like, taste like that? Or does that taste bad?
I've never had a burnt one.
Oh man, what the fuck? I guess I just haven't. That fucked my whole world up. That was just like a little hit. I got like super lightheaded and my eyes started watering. What the hell? Like my ears popped? What the hell is going on with me? That was an interesting experience. I've tried Chandlers before. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I might buy one. Not.
I don't know, the other lady wasn't being too aggressive. She just said, we see you hiding, boo. So...
I don't know. I still think we should put them all in a certain place and leave them be. Build a wall around them so they can't leave.
Yeah, Salty.
And then shut their internet connection off to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Salty, if you didn't like the aggressiveness of that lady in that video, you wouldn't like me if I was there and that was like my kid. Because I'd be calling her all sorts of words instead of just being like, I see you, boo.
Yeah, I probably would have got charged with something.
Yeah, because that's just ridiculous.
Like, you got nothing better to do with your fucking miserable life, you piece of fucking shit
We
cunt.
only see the part
It's
of the
us.
video
Yeah, we
that
only
they
see a
want
little
us to
bit.
see.
Yeah, but
But in
still.
that little
But
part,
still, like,
It's always wealthy, overweight white women. Just like when, you know, people try to put stuff through and, like, one person calls and complains, like...
Did you see that picture? It was like, oh my god, it's the leaders of the We'll Complain to the Manager group.
Yeah.
And it was like three ladies, and you're like, oh, I bet they all complain about their meal.
It's awful. Ugh. Yeah, fucking people.
Are white women the problem?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, shit.
It's just like, you know...
Overweight ones, though.
I said me before by one anymore. The condos that we clean, you know, just people... Like, for example, they just rich white people, and they'll sit and just watch you out the window with binoculars and stuff. Like, they know exactly what you're doing all times of the day, because they got nothing better to do, because rich white people...
Chandler, can I try yours really quick? Because now I'm interested
probably
to know.
the same exact thing.
I know, but...
Well, I mean, like the pod. Are they the same? I saw some video, though, of this lady saying that...
I don't know.
She gets...
Maybe I just inhaled down the wrong tube.
She has, like, a problem with skinny girls, like, calling her names and stuff.
Yeah.
And because she's, like, overweight and everything. And then this one girl, like, asked her a question or something, and she just immediately started attacking her because she was super skinny.
Yeah,
and it was, like, calling her all these things. And it was like
fuck,
so you
skinny bitch and stuff like that.
She was, like, making her feel bad for being skinny. It was like, so she can't say anything to you, but you can say whatever you want to her. I don't know. It's just fucking people. They're stupid.
Yeah, I fucking hate that.
It's like, if you don't want people to fucking be rude about, like, your weight, you can't do the same thing to someone else because they have the opposite of what you have.
Right. And
because a lot of people can't fucking control it. I can't control it. I want to gain some weight, but I can't fucking do that. And, like, I feel like a lot of women are probably the same way, and they're getting made to feel bad about that.
Right.
It's kind of fucked up. Like, I don't
because
think
in reality, any fat person, like, okay, I'll give like maybe 5% of the fat community actually can't lose the weight because they have a problem.
Yeah.
It's usually just bad decision making and laziness. So that's coming from a hefty boy. So usually bad decisions when I decide to go to McDonald's after we get done here. I could not go to McDonald's. I could go to the gym instead. But I don't.
But one's way better.
Yeah, one tastes like victory. The other one just feels like miserableness until like a couple days later.
But people's bodies are also different. Like, some people have fast metabolisms, others don't.
Absolutely.
Just like we went to the high school with that kid that would have to eat like 8,000 calories a day. I can't
Oh,
remember
yeah.
I won't say his name, but because he had some thing with what's it called? Metabolism, some metabolism disease where he had to eat constantly. Like every single class he had to eat food because like if he didn't he would be anorexic and stuff.
Well,
'cause
yeah.
body-
His metabolism would start, like, eating his stomach acid.
Yeah.
Well, and there was the girl too, blonde girl, tall and skinny.
Oh, yeah,
she
yeah.
had the same thing where like, and I remember she got bullied. Like, if I remember right, she was getting bullied in junior high because like, you could like definitely tell that she was like super skinny.
Yeah.
And you know, in junior high, that's the time where anorexia and all that shit, like people like poke fun of that, and she'd get bullied, and she'd like tell people like, no, like I literally like. I
Most
can't
people
change
won't even
it.
believe that. They'll just think that it's just some excuse for her and stuff.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
My mom is in that I'll complain to your manager group. I usually stop it by telling her I'll call and complain later for you. And then just don't call later. Yeah. See, I don't know. I don't like complaining about food. Like even like the only time I'll ever like get something back is if it has like mustard on it because I just get I'm allergic. But like it sucks.
But I feel like it's also your responsibility to tell them that you're allergic to that.
Well, absolutely.
And if you don't do that, like
then it's all on you.
Yeah, like you
for
can
sure.
be like, I'm so sorry. I didn't think about it, and like I'm allergic to this. Is there any way I could possibly get a different one?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to fucking complain. You can go
I mean,
out there and be like
just when
tell
he
them how it
asks
is.
for it without it, you know, and then they
Yeah.
still put it on.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
you just
it
go out there and be
sucks,
like, I
but-
accident, like
the murder.
it looks like I might have gotten a different one.
Yeah. Well, and definitely, I think there's proper ways to. I don't even want to call it complaining, but I guess complaining, and then there's improper ways to do it. Because if you just
You can
act
go
like,
out there and have a fucking civil conversation
Yeah.
with any human.
yeah,
If they if they give you a little bit of shit about it, okay, you can escalate the conversation at
for
that
sure.
point. If they're like, well, I can't do anything for you, like, bullshit, and then you fucking raise some hell.
yeah, and then you don't.
That's
pay
okay.
and
I'm
leave.
fine with that.
Yeah,
They're not
'cause-
listening to your, like,
Yeah,
you trying
'cause
to be
there's-
nice and stuff. But if you're nice to most people, they're gonna be nice back to you. Unless they're having a really shitty day, then I don't know.
There was
Give them hell.
There's one time that I remember that pissed me off. So, there's a particular steak restaurant that's close by here. That's not Texas Roadhouse. It's the other one that people usually don't go to, but it's still okay. Right by the freeway. They usually serve mushrooms on their steak.
Oh.
My mom can't stand mushrooms, and I understand that mushrooms aren't for everybody. So she always asks, even though she gets well done steak, and that really disappoints me, mother. If you're listening to this,
Damn, Hank would be pissed.
yeah, Hank would be. Everyone's pissed. Why
Is
are
she
you eating
un-American?
Yeah, why are you eating your steak well done, mother?
I bet she hates
Do you
apple
like
pie.
beef jerky? Like, what? I don't get it. But yeah, she'll always ask like, please no mushrooms. You know, she'll even like usually say it twice.
Yeah.
And like the couple times we've gone there, it comes out of mushrooms. And I don't know. I mean, I know you guys done some cooking in your day, but if you cook something like mushrooms on top of it, it's like onions. The flavor is going to seep in.
Yeah.
So it came out with mushrooms, and my mom's like, you know, I asked twice for no mushrooms. Could I please get a new steak?
Yeah.
And they went in the back, and 5 minutes later, a new steak came out. And my mom's like, well, that doesn't seem right. So they just scraped the mushrooms off.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like cooked completely without mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like, you should scrape off, clean the area, and then fucking cook it.
Right. So at that point, you know, where should the bar go? Because like my mom's too nice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm thinking like, is it time to like really get angry, or is it like, hey, oh, we know what you're doing here?
I just feel like
You know?
if you get angry, it doesn't really solve anything.
No,
Like,
and I've seen
just
ways.
ask if you ask for just like a supervisor or manager, be like, I'm not super mad or anything. It's just I feel like if I talk to a manager, this will actually get done properly.
Right. I'll still tip you, please.
Yes. Be like,
I just
I don't want to cause any problems, but I just don't feel like you guys actually recooked a steak
I can
without
taste
mushrooms.
the mushrooms.
Yeah, like I can still taste a little bit of it. I just want a new one. That's all.
I paid
Like,
for one without it.
I feel like people are too quick to get angry, and
Yeah.
when does anger ever solve anything?
Well, one time, my ex's aunt was kind of a pretty big bitch, but one time at Wendy's, I guess they were she was freaking out at something, and then they got so mad they threw hot chili at her. But then she got like a hefty lawsuit.
Oh, I
Oh,
bet.
fucking it, yeah.
So I was like, damn.
It's
Sometimes
like one lucky day.
I wanna complain so bad that happens to me.
Right?
You just gotta
Damn.
pick your battles. Like, if you find one person you can tell is in a bad mood, You might be on gold there.
Right as you get your food, you just look at it and flip the fucking tray. What is this shit?
I want to be that guy.
Right? You know what the other thing that bothers me, and I've talked about this before, is when someone, like let's say me and Chandler are working on building a shelf, because we're on Topshelfers. And Chandler makes a slight little mistake, easily fixable, but I see the mistake and I'm like, oh Chandler, hey, you messed up on this. Chandler's response, because he's a normal human being, would be like, okay, I'll fix it. And then the day would just go on. It seems like the majority of people, however, would take that slight criticism, I don't even want to call it criticism, slight letting someone know that they're doing something wrong, personal. Why is that such a big thing?
That's my job. Like, I continuously have to tell people, they're like, hey, you messed up on this, and they'll start to like apologize to me like a ton. I'm like, I made a mistake. Like, don't sweat it, dude. Like, you're just make sure we're all
not mad at
on the
you.
same page. Like, they literally will like apologize like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, bruh, I messed up. Just tell me what to do to fix it, and we're good. Or like what I can and cannot do to fix the problem. Yeah. And like I always have to tell them, like, I'm not gonna take this personally. Like, but I hadn't done this for a long time, like because we have so many things that you like do, and some things you won't do for like a month or two. So like your memory could be off about it. And I'm like, yeah, I just hadn't done it for a long time. Like I'll fix it right now. And like I always have to tell them, like, I ain't taking this personally. Like, I made a mistake. You're fucking telling me that I did something wrong, and I'm gonna fucking adjust to that.
Well, that goes to exactly what I'm saying. The fact that they have to come up and like apologize 100 times because they know that the majority of people will just take it personal, and it's
not personal.
It's personal,
especially in companies. Like, there's a certain standard you have to hit. You don't hit that standard, that's it.
Yeah,
you gotta adjust.
I like the 3 rule. If I have to tell someone 3 different times that they fucked up on the same thing, then it might be something personal.
Yeah.
Because like if someone just makes a dumb mistake and it's like, hey, watch that. Yeah. You tell the person like a second time, you're like, hey, we got to be a little bit more wary of what we're doing here, because you're, the second time. If it's a third time, I'm probably going to call someone an idiot. Because unless we're doing something that has lots of problems that come up from time to time. But if you consistently keep, oh my god, I love it. It's my man's. But like, if problems keep happening, it's hard to not make it personal, because then you might start thinking like, this person's fucking
have a similar
stupid.
thing. Like, there are certain questions I get asked a lot, and they seem like common sense. Like, there's certain parts that like go on some of the racks that we do, and in order to do that, or like, there's jigs for those ones, and they'll grab the right jig and they'll be like, oh, which pieces do I need for this? It's like, it's pretty common sense. Only one of them will fit.
Right.
It's like one's way longer than the other, and those way longer ones won't fit in there, and those way smaller ones won't fit in the longer ones. So it's like, and I always tell them, like, just give it a shot.
Right.
Look at it, like, and I'm like, I don't mean to like sound like an asshole, but like, these won't fit in here. Like,
put the long one and see where it goes.
It'll make sense, like, if you just fucking try it,
right,
and just give it a shot. Obviously, it's not gonna work, and like sometimes I think I'm being an asshole, but I like tell them, but I'm not trying to be an asshole. Just use common sense. Like, one thing's not gonna fit, and one other one will.
These 2 things.
Yeah.
Visualize.
And I've had that question like 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, bruh, what have I told you? And then I eventually just give them a little fucking cheat sheet. I just draw things exactly how it needs to go with very, very clear instructions. I'm like, hey man, look at that paper I gave you. Because I get sick of fucking answering the same question over and over again. So, because like I learned differently and stuff, so I created myself a cheat sheet. So I could always, if I had a question on something that I knew I'd learned in the past, anytime I learned a new thing, I just wrote it down and gave myself clear instructions. So I never had to ask another question about it.
How much did it drive you 2 guys nuts? Because we both worked in call centers doing the same exact type of work. When you would have fellow peers working in the call center with you who wouldn't follow the step-by-step that you're supposed to do on a call, and then wonder why they're not successful.
It fucking drove me mad.
It drove me so much crazy, because they literally hand you papers, at least for me, and I imagine it's the same thing for you guys, that say, okay, start here, go here, give them this, give them this, give them this, finish, either, complete it and get what you need, or, try a couple more times with this rebuttal, this rebuttal, this rebuttal. If they really can't, then end your call.
Yeah.
I would talk to people, and they're like, I just don't get it. Like, it's not working. And I'm like, oh, well, I'll try and help you out. Like, what's the problem? And they're like, well, I'm doing this, this, and this. And I'm like, aren't you just following what it's saying?
Yeah.
Just do what it tells you to do, and you'll get what you need.
Yeah.
Like,
I had a hard time with like some customers.
oh, well, yeah.
Whereas like they were trying to understand like the math behind something, and I would go through with it and be like, hey, you got a calculator? And we usually like put in the same thing and they'd get something different. I'm like, what?
Are you pressing the wrong buttons?
Yeah, I'm like,
motherfucker.
right? Or like I'll tell them, like they say they have their contract, and I'll be like, look at this part. It explains it perfectly if you don't understand. And they'll like read it and like not understand. I'm like, how? Like you read it?
Words, motherfucker, words.
I put it in layman's terms for you, and you still don't understand it. It's like,
words, motherfucker. Do you read it? Salty, what is an inside-out Big Mac?
So probably the meat on the outside.
So did you get three
Three
meats?
buns in the middle?
Yeah, wait a minute. Or no.
2 meat, because it's 3 buns, 2 meats.
So you got 3 meats and 2 buns?
Or did you just get 2 meats on the outside and 3 buns in the middle?
Oh, damn.
I've had backwards McDouble, or where it's 2 buns on one side McDouble. I'm like,
Oh.
Who puts 2 buns on the bottom?
What do you mean?
So it's a McDouble, but instead of a bun on top and bottom, 2 of them were on bottom.
So then there was just 2 meats on top?
2 meats, 2 buns.
So meat, bun.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who was in the kitchen like, he must have been stoned out of his mind. I want to give this guy
I have a question.
double decker.
Don't think I've ever really looked, but like on Big Macs, does the middle patty like not have a top or bottom?
It's like flat.
I've never had a Big Mac.
They are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Like they actually have like their own like a whole separate piece of bread for it.
Damn,
I was
that's
like,
a
do
good
they just put
question.
a bottom in
That's
it?
why I was like, do they just have a whole section of top buns laying around somewhere?
So I got 3 buns in the middle and the sauce and stuff on the top.
I think someone making that was definitely high as shit.
Yeah, seems right. It's all there,
Right?
just not in order.
He just like
Figured it
looking
out.
at the list of stuff that's supposed to be on the Big Mac, and he's like, okay, 3
He's
buns.
got a checklist. Yeah, there we go.
It's all there. Some cheese. You just put cheese on top of all of it.
Well, do you ever have like experiments like, what? I wonder what I could get away with.
Probably, yeah, that's
Like,
probably.
I'm gonna make some whack ass shit and see if anyone comes back with this. It would all depend on the customer at that point, but
Right.
I like to do little experiments in certain aspects of jobs. Like, I wonder if this will pass or not. I like to find where the bar is.
Right. I'd probably die like of laughter if I went home and I just had like Forrest had just like 2 buns and 2 patties just stacked. I'd be like,
I was
All
very
right.
confused, but I was like, okay, so I just put the, it was like the bottom was the normal place, but the top one was underneath it. So I just went,
hey,
think
what's
some
up, Game
people-
Over? Long time no see, my dude.
Some people at fucking fast food places just really don't give a shit. Like the other day, I got like a 10-piece chicken nuggets, and I had a dipping sauce for every chicken nugget. It's like,
The dream.
I didn't like. I need 2. What happened to 2? Why do I need like 8?
You know what I don't understand? How often do you guys go to Arctic Circle?
I haven't been
Ever?
to Arctic Circle in years.
I
Man, those
haven't.
corn dogs though.
We used to go there all the time, but like, I probably haven't been there in like 4 years.
So I like Arctic Circle, but I only will go there with my mom, like, on rare occasions. Like, I mean, it's good food. It's kind of pricey. They're, like, if you ask for fry sauce, it's like asking if we can, like, kidnap, like, a small child. It's the weirdest thing. Because, like, I know that a lot of places, like, you know, if they give out too much sauce, like, the sauce doesn't make them money or whatever. But, like, we went there, like, a couple weeks ago, and I always ask, I'm like, can I buy like 2 extra fry sauce? Because I don't want to play the game of like, oh well, we don't usually give them. I'll just buy it. It's 30 cents. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, hey, can we get some couple extra fry sauce? And the guy's like, it's what everyone always asks.
What? Oh man, that's where I lose it.
Oh, my mom could see how pissed I was, and she's like, just don't say anything. And I'm like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy right in his fucking mouth. Like, are you kidding me?
You work at a fast food place and like you're taking this personally. Like,
Guess what Arctic Circle's known for? Fry sauce, you dumb cunt.
Do you know what?
Like,
So that
Jesus.
I don't understand some people's like customer service. It's like,
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking. Customer service is like one of the easiest things in my mind.
Do they forget that, like, because this is what I did at the pizza place I worked for. if someone was like, hey, like as they're like getting their food, can I have 1 extra marinara? Sure, pal. No problem.
Yeah.
Game over. Because guess what? A, he didn't have to sit there and pay for it and then go home and be like, God, I can't believe they made me pay for an extra sauce.
Yeah.
He didn't have to wait. He didn't have to do anything. So that might be one good customer that comes back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go to that Arctic Circle ever again.
Yeah.
Just because of that one dumb cunt.
It's like a... So Joe, he broke his iPhone a while ago, and then so he just was saving his money. He got like it was like $250 for him to get. He had the what's it called, warranty or whatever it is. You pay monthly or what's it? Insurance. He had insurance on it, and so he broke it, and then he saved up money. He gets like $250 for replace the iPhone with insurance. From Verizon, so he got it. He went to the Verizon store. He's like, "Hey, can I get a new phone?" And the guy's like, "When did you break this?" And he said when it was, and the guy's like, "Oh, that was without of 90 days ago. We can't do it." And then he's like, the other guy's like, "Just change it. Say he broke it within 90 days." And the guy's like, "Nope, I'm not doing that." The guy wouldn't like.
Wow.
He's like,
What's the point of insurance if it's?
Yeah, that's what he's like. Why am I paying insurance if I can't get a new phone later?
Yeah.
He's like, you should have come in with the 90 days, within the 90 days, and
90 days of breaking the phone?
Yeah.
Or 90 days of buying the phone?
When it was broken, he's like, what day did you break it on?
He's like, but I knew
And
I
then-
needed to save up some money.
Well, like him not thinking it was a big deal. He just told him like a couple months ago, and the guy's like, oh, was it? He's like, that's out 90 days. I can't do it. And
Should just be like, sorry, I was mistaken, sir. It was last week.
well, the other guy was like, just
What, are you calling me
say
a liar?
he broke it. He's like, well, just say he broke it, and the guy's like, nope, not doing that. And the guy wouldn't. So
It's like, does that come out of your fucking
Like,
paycheck? That's what I never understood.
why does
like,
this
things like that? It's
fucking-
like, it doesn't come out of my fucking paycheck. I'll fucking hook
why
you
does
up all
that
day.
guy care? Like,
Oh shit! Verizon has to do what he's paying for.
yeah.
I would be
Or
like,
whatever
okay, I'd like to
company.
review my
Yeah.
plan and cancel all insurance.
Yeah, 100%. I would have been like, okay, well, guess what? You just pull up my account. I'm no longer going to be with you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
You start doing stuff like that. People
That's when people start like, oh, so it was only 80 days ago, huh?
Yeah.
but like, why did stuff like that? Like you were saying, the Arctic Circle, like,
Why are you acting like that?
is your job that big a deal? Like,
I always liked
you
giving
sell
people,
fucking
like,
cell phones or food. Who gives a
discounts
you're a
on
piece of
things
shit,
and stuff like
classic.
that. Like, it always made me feel good.
Yeah.
For sure.
Who gives a fuck?
Like when I was working up at Sodexo and stuff, like there was a few kids that like would come through and not have like quite as much cash. I'd fucking be like, yeah, dude, shh,
Yeah, for sure.
go away. And like I saw one kid that would like he was walking by and he was asking his mom to please transfer him money so he could get some food. I went and fucking grabbed that guy and told him to come make a sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, it's not my fucking money.
Yeah.
And it's...
It's like, and I'm allowed to have a sandwich every single day. So if any boss or anything, I'm like, that was my sandwich.
yeah.
Well, and I think people, like, they pretend like they understand business, but if you have customer service like that, you don't know the first thing about business.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's, like, the biggest thing.
I bet that kid, I'm pretty sure I remember him coming back and like trying to pay for that sandwich. I was like, no, dude.
Well, no, not only that, but, like, there's been times, like, when I worked at the pizza place where, like, you know, we would hook people up. Like, you would be, like, shit, like, a pizza got made wrong and it'd just be sitting on the rack and they would come in and there'd be, like, 10 high school kids or, like, whatever it is, like, a big group and, like, go up to them, like, hey, you want a free pizza? You know, just, like, joking around.
Yeah.
I can't remember the group of kids. They were like going to Bountiful High or something like that, and they came in and they were just kind of, you know, typical high school kids or whatever. And we had like a mess up come out, and I was like, I got your 4 pizzas here, and the kid's like, we only ordered 3, and I'm like, I know. And I handed them the pizza. They came in every weekend for like 4 months straight.
Shit.
Like,
And
I'm just
little
like,
things that like aren't going to make a difference at all.
Yeah,
Like,
and I
could
never
make-
gave
could
them-
make a huge difference.
I never gave them another free pizza because it never happened during that time. But they would come in and be like, pizza guy, like free pizza guy, like all that shit. And like they,
You made a relationship with them
Yeah,
that
for
they'll never
sure.
fucking forget.
for sure. And I'm sure that they told some buddies, they're like, oh yeah, go to Domino's, they're
Domino's
cool.
over there, are fucking
You
killer.
know, it's
Yeah.
because business is all based off hypotheticals. Hypothetically, maybe these kids, like every time they were hanging out with their like different groups of friends, like, oh, we should order pizza. They're like, oh, let's go to Domino's.
Yeah.
That's hypothetical business, you know.
Yeah.
So
And what is one pizza, one free pizza going to do to that company?
what is one free pizza that we wouldn't be able to sell anyways? It created, you know, maybe $200 more worth of business.
Just like it's like that principle with that elementary something. The kid got his lunch, and then he didn't have enough money in his lunch account, so the principal went up, dumped his kid's food in the lunch or in the garbage, threw the kid's food away. It's like, wait, so because he didn't have enough money, you're just gonna waste it instead of let him eating it?
Well, and food's the dumbest thing too.
Especially school lunch, like.
That kid needs to fucking eat.
You're not gonna let a child
eat in order to like learn better and stuff.
Yeah,
you're gonna do that too. I think the kid had special needs too, so you're gonna like it's happened like a bunch apparently.
And like how embarrassing it is for that fucking
especially
kid.
Special needs kids, and like that's
any fucking
up.
kid.
That guy should just be taken out back and shot. We don't need that guy anymore.
Well, and food is a different one too, like a weird one, because like when you were doing catering, wasn't it that you guys had like a big portion and you just took it there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like when it gets down to the end of the night, you kind of have an idea of what's you're not gonna get rid of, right?
I'm gonna eat it.
Right. So like Cameron's either gonna eat it, or like maybe you start giving like a plate of chicken with a little extra chicken or whatever it is, right?
Most of the time it was like self-served and everything.
Yeah.
But like, if we had extra stuff,
people were taking it home, or people were getting free shit.
Like,
damn, it was delicious when Chandler came with food and stuff.
I remember some chicken that he had one time. I was like, fuck. All you did was go heat it back up, and I was like, what is this? This is this kind of chicken.
When I worked there, the like 2 times I did, like, was stuffed mushrooms that one time, and shrimp cocktail. Ooh, baby.
Baby.
Were you working that time we were doing that wedding up by the University of Utah? And we got like 9 free bottles of wine.
Oh,
no, I wasn't there that time.
Yeah, we're like, Chelsea,
I
we
was
didn't
at the-
see shit.
right.
Yeah,
I was
got
at the
a
other
lot
thing.
of free booze that night.
But it's stuff like that, you know, like, because like where I worked, like there was food that was like it was gonna expire the next day, so it's like, well, why wouldn't we just run this through our oven and either give it away to people, or, you know, we got people that work here that this is their main income.
Yeah, they're obviously broke.
The way
by
I always
barely
saw it
getting by.
is,
Yeah.
I'm not super rich. This isn't my goddamn company, and these are my people.
Right.
I'm gonna hook them up.
Oh no,
That's
I
the way
get
I
fired.
always- yeah.
Like,
That's the way
I
I
get fired
always
from a
viewed
food
stuff like that.
Right.
It's like, I'm trying to help my people. I don't give a fuck about these businesses that much. Like, so, but
Well, yeah. And mine was definitely like a. You know,
I wanna
the
help-
owner.
I
you're
wanna
not
help my
doing it to
people.
hurt people. Like you're not like fuck the owner.
No,
It's like,
definitely not. If the food's gonna go bad, I'd rather just run the shit through the oven that's gonna be running anyways, and give it away to customers, or give it to the employees who might be hungry at home. I don't know what their situation is. I knew there was a couple people that, you know, would be like, hey, do you care if I make up a pizza and take it home? Or like, do you care if, you know, I take this extra pizza, you know? And I'm like, sure. And then later they would tell me like, yeah, you know, me and my wife hadn't ate in a couple days, or
dang,
you know, shit like that. I'm like, let me know, dude. Fuck,
keep them coming.
If that's the case scenario.
What do you want on your
Yeah.
pizza?
Like, it's just sad because like you don't know what people are going through.
Yeah.
I used to give
And
coffee
fucking-
away at the gas station to this guy I liked, because a refill's like 70 cents.
Yeah.
And I drank all the coffee I wanted, so I was like, yeah, whatever. I liked him. Every time I go to MOJITO'S, he was the manager, give me free food.
Exactly.
All the time. I ate so
Exactly.
much free MOJITO'S. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn.
too
Dope.
bad he's still. Is he still a manager, or he just doesn't remember you?
No, he remembers me. I went in like a year or 2 later, and he's like, hey, what's up, Cameron? I don't remember his name, but I was like, hey. He's like, here's
Hey,
some
my
food. He's
dude.
like, one time he paid for like quite a bit of food. He's like, oh, here, I got this. I was like, good thing I gave away free coffee.
Right. Well, and it's just nice gestures like that. Like, cause I ran it. Do you remember the dude? He worked for FedEx. He'd always come in and get a free drink. Always try to pay for it. We never let him. He was kind of
yeah,
older fella, gray hair.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
cool. I don't know.
I saw him somewhere else. I don't remember his name at all. And he came up and he's like, "Hey Wes, how you been? I haven't seen you over there. Did you leave?" Like, and we had this like whole conversation. And he was like,
I've seen it at Walmart.
"Yeah," and he was trying to buy my lunch. I was like, "You're good, dude. Like, I already bought it. Thanks." Like, just nice dude.
Like, kind of makes me feel bad, but like sometimes when you do something really nice for someone that's like not that big of a deal to you, and they like, it's like the weirdest thing that's ever happened to them their entire life. It's like, shit, you hang out with some shitty fucking
Yeah.
people or
Honestly,
something. Like,
yeah.
I was like surprised on how surprised they were by like a nice gesture.
Yeah.
It's like, no
On
one ever been
Christmas,
nice to you.
me and James worked, and we gave away every fucking fountain drink for free. Everyone, not one person paid for a fountain drink.
I love it.
Fucking
Yeah. I
hilarious.
was like, all right. Well, James started doing it. I was like, I'm not gonna
Not gonna
Christmas.
not do it.
Making me work on Christmas? Drinks are free.
They're like, damn, we should just close down. We lost a lot of money on Christmas.
Well, like, the amount it costs and
Yeah.
what they're paying is fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
You sell like 2 drinks, you made profit for like 50.
Yeah.
They're like, damn, we would have
Honestly,
just
yeah,
saved
it's
money
crazy.
closing
It's like
the
10
place
cents.
down.
Yeah.
10 cents for like 44-ounce drink.
Gas station money is weird because like they can make a lot of money off like really silly shit.
Yeah.
Because I remember what was like a price for like a 50 or 60 pack of like 44-ounce cups ends up being like 45 cents or something like that.
Mhm.
And then the cola fills up like, I don't know, like 100 beverages, and those things were like $25.
When I was running concessions up at Weber State, yeah,
Yeah.
I signed for everything we bought in that place, and it was nothing. I made that money back in 1 hour easily.
Right.
It's like the littlest things, and fucking football, basketball games, volleyball games.
Oh,
like,
especially at
no
a
matter
university
what,
or stuff like that.
Fucking hot
prices
dogs.
jump up
$1.50
so
a hot
bad.
dog. You buy a pack for $1.50. You're making
I
fuck
would
ton of money.
get 25 packs of hot dogs for like $4, and they would sell for $6.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me sick.
Time to start opening hot dogs.
Right.
So I'm
Or
saying,
doing what
like,
Kai does. Like those, over, I don't know if you guys see over on Main Street, over by the little building, a big grass area, they do food truck Fridays.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, because tons of food trucks, Kai goes to it because he's a hipster every time, and he comes back with like 6 different things from different food places. But those food trucks probably make a shit ton of money.
dude, food
Oh,
trucks
yeah.
cost so much money.
Yeah. When we
It's
worked
like
at
$10 for
Progressive-
like the smallest amount
Yeah.
of food.
Kai said one of them is a pizza place, and they have like a full-on brick oven in the van.
That's so cool.
And,
You think
I
it's that
we
one
had
place?
Yeah.
and then they have that one
There was
that
one
you see
pizza place
everywhere.
that
with
came to our call center every Friday. Oh, the best fucking
the,
pizza.
damn. Then they have that
Best
one
fucking pizza
donut
I've ever
kebab
had.
place. You guys probably see it. The
Yeah.
blue van with the blue trailer on it.
Did you guys ever try Dude's Foods?
Oh, that place is so good.
Yeah.
They deep fried Oreos.
Yeah.
And, woo!
Did you hear where they're no longer
I
around?
was saying it's some weed or something.
Yeah, some dude came over and the dude had his bong outside the bus.
Fucking A.
And like, cause they were, I think I was working at Slim's gas station when
Because
they were
they're
there.
in the Smith's parking lot.
Yeah, and I remember like hearing that they were doing very well for them little.
They were packed all the time.
Yeah, and I guess I don't remember who went and found it, but someone found their bong, and that person was not someone who thought that'd be funny, and kicked them off or something like that.
Damn.
But
Like it was just one crazy employee. Calm down. That's what I
I
would
was
have
just
said.
trying to feel good and eat that good food.
well, I think it's both the dudes, and they were definitely stoners.
Oh yeah,
for
their name
sure.
was Dude's Foods, and
Yeah,
they were just
Dude's
deep frying
Foods.
shit.
Right.
They had a fucking hippie bus, and they were deep
Deep
frying
frying-
Oreos.
I would have
Those
been.
guys are high all the time.
I'd be disappointed if there wasn't a bong there.
I don't know why they would bring something like that there. Though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
because
that's
you
just
could
fucking
definitely
stupid.
get the job done with something very small. Like,
The way I say is like you don't take anything that can get you in trouble outside of your house.
right. Yeah.
Because you're gonna need a warrant to get into my house.
Yeah.
For probable cause. I know you're not gonna get that unless I take something outside of my house.
What are those little thing called? Sneak tokes? Just get one of those.
Little
and-
one hitters.
Yeah, little one hitters. Take that and just.
They look
Fucking
like crack pipes.
Get some spliffs or fucking roll a joint.
Yeah.
Destroys all evidence.
Yeah. Job done.
Yeah. Just don't carry around things that you can't.
Don't
rid
take
of.
your big bong and forget that it's outside. Like,
Or make something that, like that doesn't look like a bong.
yeah.
like
Don't touch
Like a
my
peace
Gatorade
pipe?
bottle.
Get a fucking peace pipe, dude.
Yeah.
Looks like just some weird magic stick you got.
Man, why are you sucking into that magic stick? Don't worry about it.
yeah, I don't know.
Do you guys think it's going to be federally legal soon, or do you think it's just all talk?
Probably. Trump says he's gonna do it, and usually he sticks to what he's gonna do.
I don't know if it'll come like super soon, but I don't see any way that it doesn't get it. I think the one of the big reason it's not legalized right now is because we don't know what to do with all the people in jail that have been
Right.
charged with those.
So, do you guys know what happens? So, let's say it's federally legal. Does that mean that pot shops can just open, or is that still going to be a state?
No, it'll still be
It'll
state. It
stay.
just makes it so it's not.
decriminalized?
It's decriminalized, basically.
Okay.
So it just Obama had a thing. I didn't know that he let the states choose. So more states could have been, But like right now, so since it's federally illegal, even in states that are legal, if the feds go in, they can shut them down.
Which is whack, because I've heard stories, or I've read stories online. Because
I've seen videos.
It's like once they're doing super good, they go fucking.
Yeah, they can't. They have to do cash and shit.
Yeah.
So they keep all their cash in a safe and stuff.
Yeah, the craziest. I don't know if you saw the one. It was all over the news. They went in. The cops raided the. It was just a weed place, but they raided the place. They broke all the cameras and mics. They thought they did, but there was one hidden with a microphone, but right behind the cash register or something. And so then after they kicked them all off, the cops were hanging out in there. They were smoking the weed, eating the brownies, playing darts, and like. So this dude's losing his whole business, and you guys are in there making jokes about you fuck this guy's life up, and you're smoking weed.
Well, and what sucks too is I've only been in 2. No, I've been in 3 shops.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's a fucking disgusting cesspool. It's like high class. Like it's
The one I went to in
clean
Seattle?
as fuck in there.
Like, it was fucking organized.
Yeah.
They had things split up in, like, every fucking category there could possibly be. They knew everything about anything.
And only one time did I go in there, and the dude running the store was, like, a very stereotypical guy. The other 2 dudes were just, like, straight up, like, yeah, man, what do you want? What do you want to know about? Like, they were just, like, the one dude was, like, you could tell he just got, like, done smoking way more weed than he should. He was like, yeah, bro, you should try this. This one got me really high. And I'm like,
the cool thing
I
I
thought
thought with that one we went to in Seattle is you can call them, they'll pick you up and drop you off.
Yeah, so,
they'll come and take you to their business and then take you back. So it's
Yeah.
like if you are high or like plan on getting high like right then, they'll fucking
that's so smart.
they'll take you anywhere you need to go.
Did you see the bus tour they're doing in Washington? I can't remember where it starts, but you get each stop, you visit a pot shop and you just get more high, and then they drive around a bus and you get to go tour Seattle and like a bunch of Washington while being like super baked.
You can't smoke inside though.
I don't know. That's what it said you could do. I mean, it doesn't say that you can smoke on the bus.
Yeah.
So I think they just kind of like, hey, get off the bus, go check out that weed shop. It's like I think if they drop you off a weed shop, like
just picked up a dude like how am I
he's
supposed
on
to
the
control what
tour. He's
doing?
not smoking in here.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did off the bus,
Imagine how
but
great that bus would smell.
oh,
Heaven.
it smells like plant
Some
fibers.
snacks on there and make a lot of
Right.
money.
You
Yeah.
could for
Like
sure.
the Girl Scout cookies at the outside of the shops and make so much damn money.
Why is Voodoo Donuts not next to every pot shop? Have you guys had Voodoo Donuts?
One time.
Oh my
They're good.
God! Pull up Voodoo Donuts menu list and go through some of those for us.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a big uh-oh. The one that I had 2. Their signature, like, voodoo, like, doll donut, which was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Hershey's Cookies and Cream donut, which made me just...
Magic in a Hole gave me the chills.
And they have a bunch of ones that are named after rappers and shit, because the main dude's, like, an OG, I guess.
There's 2 guys right there and they look pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
What? Damn. Oh, this...
Dirty old dirty bastard.
Yeah.
I almost said dirty old bastard.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, they're something to die for.
What? Okay.
But, okay, but look
you're,
at these...
You're 2 rows in, Forrest.
Look at those and tell me those shouldn't be outside of every pot store. I go in there and I'm like, wait a second. You're telling me I can have a cute little face on my donut right now?
Her fucking Fruit Loops.
Yeah. The one down here.
Here, let me actually pull it up on stream.
Yeah, because Voodoo Donuts should be everywhere. How much money do you guys got? Should we open a Voodoo Donuts in Utah?
I got
Make
Dude,
a
you know
lot of
these
money.
LDS people love their sweets.
And hipsters.
and new places.
Custards.
Yeah.
If you open a brand new place anywhere, for some reason, at first it's gonna be really big. So we just gotta stay in business for 3 months, and then we started a new place in the same business.
Right.
Okay, donuts. That should be on stream. But damn, dirt. I still love my classic glaze.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But to tell you that I wouldn't try these would be fucking
That
bizarre.
looks something weird.
Does it say gay bar?
Yeah.
Can I get the gay bar? And then you put the whole thing in your mouth. This one's been teasing me.
I think this is the one I tried. No, it's not. The Cock and Balls.
What?
Yeah, dude, this place is fucking great.
Damn. Maple Blazer Blunt. Dude, this place is fucking hilarious. What? There's more?
Yeah.
Cake
Donuts.
Oh, shit. Cake donuts.
Force fucking night. He's gonna
I'm
go
gonna be
rob a
thinking
fucking-
about cake donuts for the next 3 days.
Oregon trip? What's going on?
Damn. Can I order these online?
Triple chocolate penetration.
Damn. Oh.
Oh,
I've
what
never
if
been a big fan of old fashions.
No, me neither. Oh,
Unless it's the other old
vegan donuts.
I
Now
don't give a shit about vegan donuts.
I know you don't, but I bet that's popular. They must have got rid of the.
I bet they're pretty good too.
Yeah, it probably tastes like regular donuts. So.
They used to have one that looks like that guy, but he just had a pretzel in his leg, and it was called like the voodoo donut.
Huh.
It was really tasty. Sorry to do that to you.
Where's the closest one, dude? Locations. It's right there.
I think there's only like 4 or 5 stores.
Yeah, I would definitely went to it in, I think Seattle.
Portland, Eugene, in Denver, Austin,
Maybe not.
Hollywood, Orlando.
Must have been Portland.
So Denver's probably the
It was
closest.
that first time we went up there, we drove through
Yeah,
the coast and everything.
that's where my family lives, is right next to Portland. So
Yeah.
I never even heard of them. One morning my aunt came over, and I was like woke up, and she's like, "Hey, do you want a voodoo donut?" And I'm like, "The fuck did you just tell me?"
I'm like, probably not.
And she's like,
You
she
hear
opens
that?
the,
Like, I don't know about that.
she opens the box. I'm like, "What heaven did you bring me this morning?" What are these wonderful treats?
I still want to go here. Sweeto burrito.
I'd like to go there too.
Just
I'd like
because
to try it. Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Kai says it's expensive, but I'm
Oh.
down to go there. Like, look at these fucking things. What?
Breakneck.
Damn. Look at this shit. Fucking onion rings and a burrito. Austin, he's like,
sold.
that'd be wild, but I was all about
Yeah,
it.
you were.
Smokehouse? Damn. Look at these things.
I'm gonna have to get one of every.
Salty said I've never wanted to go in a diabetic coma so much before. The donuts.
See, I want to try that one because that's what I had down in Provo once.
Damn. I'd get this one just so I can say I'm about to fuck up this white chick. Rise and shine.
Carne assassin.
Oh,
Ooh,
man,
that looks so
God,
fucking
we're
good.
going Sweeto Burrito tomorrow. They have a drive-through too, so we don't even have to get out.
Oh man, one of my favorite things in the world.
Right?
Any place that doesn't have a drive-through is doing business wrong.
Yeah, they're
they
living-
don't realize how antisocial the world
Yeah,
is.
they're
now.
living in the 1900s.
Like, I gotta go in there by myself.
right?
I gotta go in there with family. What?
You know how many days I contemplate? I'm like, God, I want to go to Cafeteria today. I'm like, oh, I have to go in though.
Yeah.
That's
how many
not
times
gonna
I
happen.
contemplate like how hungry I am because like a place doesn't deliver. Like, I gotta go somewhere.
Damn, I wish Cobra Dogs is still around.
I ordered Jimmy John's today because I didn't want to move. I
Right?
didn't want to get out of bed. I even bought Colby a sandwich just so I didn't have to go upstairs and open the door for him. I'm dead serious. I was like, hey, you get the door, I'll buy you a fucking sandwich.
That makes me so mad that they deliver to you. They still won't deliver to me.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Where at?
Jimmy John's.
What? They deliver to you?
Yeah, dude.
They don't deliver to me.
I've
fucking
been,
bullshit.
You guys are on the wrong side of 1500, son.
Yeah, we are.
Damn, if we were just there.
Well,
I'm closer there than you are.
Not really. You go out the one side of my...
Okay.
It's like right up the street.
Yeah.
But you guys had it better during school. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, we
I
did.
lived on the wrong side of 1500 for middle
Definitely did.
schools.
Oh.
Definitely did.
Yeah.
Damn,
But
that's
I'll
fucked
take
up.
Jimmy John's over South Davis.
What's like a good hot dog place?
I like J Dogs.
J Dogs, but do they have the wild
Ooh,
stuff?
that's the one that have that fucking
No.
custom sauce. It's like syrup. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so
'Cause they
fucking-
have, like-
and they have like they like cut open the hot dogs a little bit.
Mhm.
Oh, it's fucking
Because like these ones, like like
so good.
the Cobra Dogs, like some of them were like bacon and cheddar,
Yeah,
like
like the
inside of
big-
it.
Yeah.
Fucking getting too hungry.
There's a.
Why are we doing this, guy?
I don't know. Do you guys want to go to New York ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just maybe. Yeah, I'd go there for sure.
So I
I
found
probably
this.
have an anxiety attack, but yeah.
Yeah, it might be. Maybe. Yeah, I was. It's gonna be
I feel like
busy.
it'll be too loud, too crowded. I like my space.
Yeah. I found this list online and
This
it's
is a tater dog.
tater dog.
Oh, it's a chicken.
Don't tell me that. The
Is
tater
that a
dog.
Tater chicken.
You'll see it on the stream.
Yeah.
Wait.
I gotta wait before I keep going. Oh, it's a tater
I
dog.
thought it was, but it's chicken.
It's called the New York Cheese Tour, and what it is it's 10 restaurants that are known for like their cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, dude, does it look fucking good. One of the places is the one where they
Sounds extremely unhealthy. that much cheese.
I said tater dogs. I was like,
Tater,
they're delicious.
don't eat tater dogs. It's one of the places where the number one spot is they bring out the big cheese wheel that's like the super expensive cheese, and they torch it in front of you, and then scrape it off with a knife onto whatever meal you get.
Yeah.
Shit looked real
I'm
good.
down with that.
I definitely want to do it.
Yeah.
I just feel like it might fucking die afterwards.
Oh yeah. I want to go get one of those unicorn bagels too.
This is how I feel when I have sex with a skinny girl. Or like a super tiny chick. Wait, oh, is it gonna scroll down just all the way through?
Damn.
Oh god.
I like to go in places because my brain works on how many free refills can I get. It's a good point, Salty.
We still need to go to White Castle.
I know.
Fuck
Like
the
White
mountains.
Castle
We're going
probably
to White.
sucks.
I feel
No
like
way.
It's probably gonna be shit.
No way. Those frozen ones I get are delicious. I can only imagine the freshness.
Yeah, but you also like gross food.
I like all food, but no, I don't like. What do you mean gross food?
I don't know, like-
Sliders?
I don't know, like 4-day-old fucking burritos that have been sitting in your car.
You're just
Like
a
I feel like
waste-
you just
You're
like,
just a wasteful human. You don't think about the children.
Well, I'm not a wasteful human because once I'm done eating it, I give it to someone else that will finish eating it.
Nope.
Me.
I saw your fridge at the apartment.
me.
Always leftovers in there.
Yeah.
Cameron called me gross one time for eating leftover McDonald's, and he did it too.
He convinced me. He's like, "You're gonna eat that? That's disgusting." And he's like, "Tastes good." I'm like, all right.
I just feel like there's a lot of things that you're gonna be like, damn, this is real good. And I'm like, this is some shit.
It was kind of gross because it wasn't in a fridge. It was left on the table. Like,
I don't give a fuck. It's probably left on the table at McDonald's before they warm it up.
To be anything but McDonald's, because I saw this thing where someone had a McDonald's burger and they filmed it for like 6 months and it didn't change. It just looked a little bit
Is that,
like
have you
smaller.
seen that old ass McDonald's burger? It didn't really change. It was like way old.
That maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Mhm.
I feel like my problem with White Castle is we got fucked so hard that time we tried to go to White Castle in Vegas that if it's not the most holy thing ever, I'm gonna be slightly disappointed.
About 20 years.
What happened? What?
We were in that really bad traffic, remember? When we were on the way
Slightly.
back.
We came
Oh, it's
back
on the
from
way back from
California.
California.
I slightly remember.
And we got stuck in that worst traffic.
Yeah,
ever.
because it was bumper to bumper and Forrest was almost out of gas. You remember that?
Yeah, this
Slightly.
is 20 years old.
I remember that like it was fucking yesterday. It was nightmarish.
Was I sleeping?
And then that guy was just throwing beer cans out of his window in front of us.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you, if this wasn't Vegas, I'd probably do this. And I was like, okay, fair enough. But yeah, it's 20-year-old McDonald's. It still looks the same.
Who
Yeah.
kept 20-year-old McDonald's?
This is, dude, science? I don't know. Neil deGrasse Tyson, maybe? I tried changing my name to get him banned from...
Not gonna happen, but you do you, boo you. Yeah, that looks just like food that I could go get at McDonald's right now.
Yeah.
very preserved.
Damn, and maybe it was aged and delicious.
Like,
You can
wine.
take one for the team on that
Like,
one.
fine, well, yeah, like, damn, old scotch?
What if there is no such thing as fresh McDonald's? We're just eating
Ooh.
10-year-old McDonald's.
Well, then 10 years ago, they knew how to make one hell of a burger.
Yeah, we're
And that's why they can't bring the McRib back because they just,
actually ran out of McRibs.
yeah, like way back when, or they just thought that it would never actually like catch on, and then it did, and they're like, well, guys, we
I
ran
love
out of
a
it like
good
7
rib
years ago.
sandwich.
You what?
I love rib sandwiches.
I feel like I used to really love it, but if I ate it now, I'd probably
I
fucking...
don't know. I don't think I've had a McRib in like.
I've never
10
had a
years.
McRib.
I remember I got it like a few times. when I
Ones
was
from
younger.
like school. I was like, damn, these are delicious.
Oh yeah, the school lunch one. Bang.
I remember there were certain
Disgusting.
things at school that I thought were delicious, but
If you were to eat them now, you'd probably throw up.
yeah.
The only thing that holds up is pizza Lunchables for me. I'll still eat those.
Those are
I
good.
eat the shower regular
Hot or
ones. They're
cold,
so good.
doesn't matter.
Hot or cold doesn't matter.
Mhm.
It's on the same way. Like, there's been a lot of stuff where I was like, "Fuck, I liked that a lot when I was a kid," and I've had it recently. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Kid me didn't have taste."
Yeah, like Hot Pockets.
Hot Packets are fucking nasty.
Yeah, like way gross.
Yeah.
I used to fucking down Hot Pockets too. I try to eat them now. I'm like,
Pop Tarts.
ugh.
I think they're fucking disgusting.
I don't know, dude. You put them in the toaster.
You gotta get the right Pop Tart.
Yeah. What kind are you eating?
I don't know.
Get the hot
'Cause
fudge
when
sundae.
like sometimes when I do some illegal substances late at night, and I go upstairs and find some fucking like chocolate ones. Oh man, heat those up.
But should we
Love it
count what tastes good under illegal substances as good food? Because we used to put some stuff together that tasted like the best thing on earth, and then the next morning we're like, we were really high, weren't we?
Yeah.
I do remember one being really good. It was those what's that cereal that's like the wheat and it's really big?
Wheaties?
No,
Wheat Thins?
maybe.
No, those are crackers.
No, they're like kind of like thick and they're all grains.
Yeah, then it has like one side that's coated.
Yeah, we got strawberry ones of those.
Those are good.
Dipped it in peanut butter and then dipped those back in Frosted Flakes. And we ate like all the Frosted Flakes peanut butter and those that
That was
night.
at James's old house, wasn't it?
Yep.
I remember those fucking nights, dude. Those goddamn, like, no one that ever smokes weed should ever encounter peanut butter.
Oh, it's a fucking travesty.
There was times where, like, I felt like I was having a panic attack because I couldn't get peanut butter in my mouth and I couldn't tell anyone. And I was just, like, dying there, like, not being able to get this goddamn peanut butter. I, like, was able to, like, or, like, my nose would get all stuffy and I'm like, I can't breathe and there's peanut butter in my mouth. I can't do anything about it.
It takes over your whole mouth.
It takes over everything in your
Super
entire life.
dry mouth.
Your whole life
It's just
becomes trying to
peanut
get peanut butter out of your mouth. And, like, spitting it out never crosses your mind for a single time. Like, you're like, oh yeah, have this big old spoon of peanut butter. It'll be fun. I'm fucking miserable for the next hour trying to get peanut butter out of my mouth.
It's so true.
Those were some of the best nights of my entire life.
Yeah, mine
that
too.
fucking house.
So
The memories. Like, I don't think I've ever laughed that hard besides in that house.
Yeah, I've had
Like,
some of the shit that we've done and that happened there and talked about was just great. I have videos.
you remember
from there.
fucking, like, going out, like, 7 in the morning just, like, screaming?
Yeah, all the time. Just
That was
screaming
so much fun.
for no reason.
Didn't
We're
Steve
just
like have something happen in the stream across the way or something? And he was real drunk.
Oh yeah, he went and tried to swim in the stream.
Yeah.
that was a night. That was the same night he tried to foot race Manuel. Didn't quite get him, but wait, you can eat pizza Lunchables hot? You can. I don't do it just because I'm like, I like this just as good cold, so
Who wants to go through the time
Yeah.
of that?
yeah, Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats. Thank you, Salty.
Damn, I can't wait for tomorrow. I get some sweeto burrito and go
Just
fishing.
start now.
I wish
go.
it closes
Let's
at
just-
12.
Let's just open it up and fucking make ourselves a burrito.
Just go in there, find their menus, like how they put them together.
Yeah, I'm sure they got fucking instructions.
I'd be doomed if I ever smoked pot then because I eat peanut butter out of a jar and regularly have too much on accident.
Promise you, dude, don't ever mix those two. It's the worst idea. You feel like you're a dog, like,
Yeah, and it doesn't really. You don't really think there's that much peanut butter on the spoon until all of a sudden you're struggling to breathe because there's so
get
much
like a
peanut
little
butter
bit
in
of
your
cotton mouth,
mouth.
trying to swallow things. Like, yeah, I'll never put a dog through that again in my entire life. As funny as it may be.
It's so fucking awful.
Forgot about high Diaz. You guys remember that?
Oh yeah.
Let's look at the top all times.
What was that thing that people used to text and it'd have answers? Cha-cha?
Something.
You guys remember that?
And I started charging.
Yeah. Not a single person did
They're
it.
like, well, no more of this.
That
What's up,
died.
Wikipedia?
Yeah.
These high Diaz are so good. Like this one, it's a little man. The word okay looks like a sideways person. I've said okay my whole life and never noticed him. What's up, little guy?
I've seen that one.
I've never.
This is the best one. It's still the top. Buy a forest, adopt 8 midget babies from every year. Or buy 8 midget babies every year, mixed race. Be the only non-midget around and raise them to think you're their god.
Whoa.
Damn. My mom used to work for Cha-Cha and never got paid. Oh, that sucks. But that's the big word in there, used to. Because they started charging and everyone I knew. I didn't know one person after that used Cha-Cha.
Mm-hmm.
I was also in junior high, so.
Wait,
I'm
what?
going to head out soon. I'm getting tie-dye.
I can just read off one more and then we can head out. See if I find a good one. Okay, this one sounds good. If pot is such a gateway drug, let's prove them wrong. Oh, okay, it's people upvoting that they don't do other drugs. Fuck Twilight. Here's how you end the Twilight saga in one scene. Bella and Edward smoke up a blunt together. Edward gets the munchies. No more Bella. The end.
That would solve it.
Yeah, there's some good ones like the Morgan Freeman GPS. Is Morgan Freeman reading the GPS? This one. Does anyone else notice the word bed looks like a little bed?
True. What's the question?
Pretty much how old do you have to be to stream? Because he's seeing a bunch of younger streamers that apparently have from 13 to 18 with parent supervision.
Yeah, I think that's all it is. You have to have parental. I wouldn't do it that young, but because you're gonna get a lot of people telling you shit that you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Isn't that hypothetical of you? Yeah. It is.
Hypocritical.
Oh, hypocritical. Damn.
But yeah, should we end it?
I'm down.
Okay, guys, we're gonna end this one. Make sure you follow our other stuff: iTunes, YouTube, Patreon. But yeah, good night, everyone.
Farewell. Remember to kiss your mom goodnight.
Do 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 ba ba da boo.